is a mess. And you know what? I don't care.
All right.
Because I'm a mess. So there it fits. My desk fits my personality. Isn't that wonderful?
No,
I'm just a man that
it's a great movie that has natural
All right, just wanted to verify something real quick. So I didn't pull my own Philip Burnell. So what we have in front here is two USB-A ports.
Killer,
that
bro.
are
My
USB
favorite
3.2.
to this day. It was an ad for Sekiro.
Cool. This is another
video he did, bro.
Like, you know, doesn't have. This
kind
is
of parody
USB-C,
Sekiro
but it's
shit.
Also USB-4,
and,
which
like,
means that you could use
he was
this
playing
to
a guard,
to
bro.
a monitor, and it'll actually output
and he was Sekiro, and
with
fucking
USB
homeboy fucking shot a
or
bullet at him.
You could actually hook up an external GPU.
He's like, no, I missed. Yeah, I missed. They try to shoot him.
I wonder if
deflected another bullet.
USB-4 or
he puts the gun down. He's like, all right, hey, you have a good day.
It's not going to give you full PCIe 16 bandwidth, but it'll still give you desktop graphics performance that'll be significantly better than the... Oh, I thought that button was almost broken. That would have made me cry. It's not nice and clicky. So you could actually do some other things with this, and it actually has substantial I/O that makes this
why would you ever get something like this?
Headphone jack, which is also a microphone.
Like, get a laptop, bro.
Do that.
Or get an actual desktop.
Yeah.
That you have a clear CMOS.
Compared to this, get a fucking laptop at that point.
I think it was
some models.
point.
I think even B-Link is guilty of doing this, where they have a clear CMOS button, which is a regular button, which is a real bad idea
Killer,
to have
I
on
like
these,
RDC
especially when
World.
people don't even go into the BIOS and know what they're doing. Anyway,
I subbed to them
I'm glad they have
when
it
they were doing those
with, like,
Avengers skits, the Black Avengers
a regular
or
button
whatever.
they shouldn't have on there. So we have the vents here, which, yes, Phil, this does have fans in it.
So there's no fan in there. There's no way there's a fan in this thing.
Oh my God, Phil! Yeah, he said
that. And this is the. He's like, is that a speaker? Yes, he said it's. Dear God. On the back here, we actually have a decent amount of I/O as well. We have our barrel plug for the power.
HDMI 2.0.
Yeah!
DisplayPort 1.4, another USB-A 3.2 port, another USB port here. This is 2.0. That's where you plug in.
Yeah, there's a DP port. I'm kind of surprised by that.
If you want to plug in a wireless keyboard.
That's
or something
why I'm
like
kind of glad that
USB
Rich
2 is
made
for.
this.
There's more than enough bandwidth for
I
basic
see what you
peripherals
mean.
like that. You also
like,
have
it's not a bad video. Like, he is showing it off in great
Ethernet
detail.
LAN in the back. For a tiny computer,
there's a lot of shit in that.
There's a lot here.
Yeah, and I'm surprised.
Now, according to Mr. Burnell, this thing should set itself on fire. But will it?
I want to set myself on fire.
No.
No, it won't. Phil fucking sat here. He plays this shit for 4 hours at a time. If this shit was a piece of shit, it would have overheated after 2, bro.
It would have melted.
Yeah.
Because there are some parts
Rich
in the
of
parts
the future
would
here
have
just
overheated.
wanted to let you know that the SRE6 Pro mini desktop from B-Link,
How I know, my
when it
old
comes
laptop that I had, it overheated and the motherboard fried.
to the SATA SSD drive,
That's
the
why I got a better
max
laptop.
storage
Now I got a
size you
desktop,
can
so I
take
don't
is
have to worry
2
about that shit
terabytes.
anymore.
It cannot go beyond that. If you put a bigger SATA SSD in here, it won't even recognize it, and if anything, it will corrupt it. So the max size, according to B-Link, is 2 terabytes. Don't go over 2 terabytes.
Phil, Rich actually knows like more about tech than Phil. Okay, sorry.
I agree
for
with
the
it.
SATA drive. I just didn't want to pull a Linus
I don't
Tech
care
Tips
if you
and
hate
not let you
Rich.
guys know.
He factually knows
snap.
like more
And now it's
know how
time to
do
see
more
what the
tech
May
than
1st
Phil.
burst white hot cooling gel PC is capable of when it comes to gaming.
No,
boys
he
and
doesn't.
girls.
Darcy, he doesn't edit his own videos. He has this guy named Jay.
Yeah, Jay's his editor, or he probably has another person to do it for him.
Nah, it's mostly Jay. Jay Hoft, or Hooft, however you say his name. He edits all of Rich's videos. And he actually took over all of Rich's streams while his daughter was in the hospital. And
Let's
shit.
take a look.
Which
It's
was nice
time
of
for the
him.
Yeah.
benchmarks, baby.
Yeah! Like, they're like me and Amiga.
Cyberpunk 2077,
kind of, yeah.
1080p, medium settings,
Except
FSR
I don't edit your
2.1,
content, you do it
set
yourself.
to balanced. We got 36.52 FPS is an average in the ass. Philip Burnell is a man. Dead Island 2, a game for men. Men with asses. 1080p, high settings. FSR2 set to balanced 35-ish. FPS is the average.
Ish, I like how you just put that too. Ish.
Very plain. Gears of War 5.
Ish.
1080p, medium settings.
It's jumping between 30 and 35 like a motherfucker, bro.
We get an average of almost 80 FPS.
Woo! Right up my ass,
All
baby.
right.
I love it.
Red
I'm gonna take a
Dead
dap, guys.
Redemption 2, 1080p. Favorite quality all the way up to max settings.
FSR2
Fidelity
balance?
FX2 set to balanced. And we get an average of 48.49 frames per second.
That's not bad,
Zombie
bro.
Army 4, Dead War, 1080p, high settings, 36 FPS average.
No.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. My large ass leaves a shadow on the ground when the sun is up in the sky because I'm wide. 1080p, high settings, 36
Yo, what's up, Lunar Guardian? How you
FPS.
doing?
So as you see, the B-Link with the
What's up,
SER6
Tessa?
Pro, which has an 8-core, 16-thread Ryzen 7 7735HS processor with Radeon 680M integrated graphics, is an absolute gaming monster for its size.
You one, buddy.
Okay,
Dartsy,
the
'cause
games,
he's
all
a
of them, running at
fucking low
1080p,
cow. He's an
medium
aware
settings,
low
high
cow.
settings. Yes, I implemented
So,
fidelity
yeah,
effects,
yeah,
but
the cringe
you're
is
getting
like,
good frame
wanna grab
rates
them
oh,
up?
he's gonna
at
be at like
not low
7
settings,
to 9,
at
you know?
HD resolutions on a PC that could fit literally in your
Oh,
hand.
get out of here.
Like
You don't need
this
none of that.
right here. It's
Just
absolutely
vote.
incredible. And to
Jammy
Phil,
Jams,
my main
Dizzy's are
motivator
good.
for making this video, did this PC
Dizzy,
melt? Are AMD
fucking
processors
disposable vapes have
supposed
the-
to overheat
yeah,
or
they're
are
good.
meant to overheat? Those were
Look
his
up
exact
Dizzy's.
words. I actually added a bigger SSD and which technically mitigated
Lunar, I
the cooling.
understand
I
that,
even
dude.
added a 4
I took a
terabyte
4-day
SATA
break from
SSD,
Phil.
which
I
you saw in
Chicago,
the
dude.
video.
You're an idiot.
Just
It's
got
a
back.
Samsung Electronics 870 EVO 2 terabytes SSD. Make meaningful content and explode with satisfaction.
And this computer still held it down. I mean, it wasn't running cool, but with the extra components and the high settings and demanding games I was playing and running this at a 45-watt TDP, which I did go into the BIOS and I upped the TDP from its defaults to 45 watts. Even with the extra SSD
See,
pumping
though,
out
Phil
heat
doesn't
and
know
the
how to do
TDP
that.
raised up,
No, he doesn't.
this still, it wasn't running
But remember,
cool. But
Phil
for
did
a
say
box
that
this
he built
size and
PCs
with the
and he
TDP
ran
going up
LAN
to
parties.
45 watts, we were
True.
staying in the low 80s for both
But
the
yet,
GPU and
Rich,
CPU, which is on the same
love 'em or
die.
hate
That's
'em,
why it's called an
did a
integrated
better
GPU.
dive into
But
it.
Yep.
it didn't overheat.
Like, bro,
it didn't even
if
throttle.
Phil knew
It didn't get 95
a quarter
degrees
what
Celsius
Rich kind
is
of
where
knew,
this
he would have been
processor
able to like
begins to
make a
throttle.
act like
Never
content.
got there once, Phil.
You know, like
Never
a viewer
needed to
gave
whip
me
out
this.
the cooling
I
gel,
want to like
except on
look
my
into it.
face.
You know.
with menthol in it. Anyway, Phil, you're an idiot. I don't care that you don't know about technology, but you didn't know about technology, tried to make it like you do about technology, and
Yeah.
then when people called you out for not
He
knowing
ain't
about
wrong.
the technology
He made
that
fun of
you
him and
knew that
banned
you knew
him.
nothing about, you said, I don't know about the technology. How am I supposed to know? You want me to actually Google something and take 20 seconds to do it? I can't do that. I'm Phil. So you see, Phil,
I'm Phil.
I did a whole bunch of AAA gaming, and this did not melt. The AMD processor in here is just fine. And I didn't yell at my audience when I didn't read off a specification and I thought I did. Remember when they asked you about the graphics, Phil? Oh, man. You are your own worst enemy. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Stupid as fuck.
Yeah, that's why it's like when it came to like technology, that's why I showed that to Chill. I was like, bro, he made this video.
Yeah, Vega. Yeah, shout out to my boy Vega. He sent me that on Discord when I was at work. I watched some of it. And I was like, yeah, we gotta watch this later, boy. All right. Let's look at this Starfield review.
Starfield. Oh, by the way, Charlie or Moist Critical is playing it.
Yeah, it's like hype, bro. It's all marketing, bro. You know? Can I find his review? He's not 8 Thoughts. It's hard to find his videos anymore, bro. I had to, like... Dude, for Tanga's playing it. Shit.
Yeah.
Bro! We need to make some waves, Aviga. We need to get an early review code. One. Like, I don't care if it's for a mobile game, bro. Raid Shadow Legends. I'll take some shit from them. I'll take a check, bro. We'll watch Duty's video in a second. Yo, I'm gonna take this green screen, put it in a video.
Shall we put him out of his misery?
Oh my god.
I actually like Aki. Aki seems like a good character to play.
Bro, she's broken as dog shit, homie.
You said the same thing about Rashid, which that was correct. I'm not sure with Aki though.
Oh,
Aki
I was
looks
correct
like a
the
Baldo.
first time. I'll be correct the second time. Chill doesn't miss, dude.
But then again, you're just stating the obvious because new character. Let's see how that does in the wild. Oh, people love her, people hate her. Let's nerf her, let's balance her. Let's do a lot of shit, bro.
Nah, you're out of your mind. Alright, hold on. Let's watch this. So yeah, if you want, go sub to this fool. Ghost of 8 Thoughts. This is one of my favorite Call of Duty commentators, bro. And this guy, he's literally who Phil wishes, like, Phil wishes he was this dude. You know? Like, he's really funny, racist and offensive. There's times he said a racist joke that kind of made me feel some type of way. But I'm still sub to him. He's really funny and cool and shit. So, yeah. And he doesn't bullshit, bro.
Do not believe the fanboys and do not believe the hype. Starfield is not worth your money. It is not a good game. If you think you're going to get Fallout 4, if you think you're going to get another Skyrim, it is not going to happen. Starfield is a disappointment and a letdown, and I cannot recommend people buying this game.
This is probably the only don't buy, like, Starfield video I'm gonna watch, though. This is like this dude is real as shit.
Welcome to the video, fellow gamers. This is a review of Starfield, and I am the Ghost of 8, and thank you for being here. I got an early copy of Starfield and have put over 70 hours into this.
I'm so surprised they gave him a copy, bro. Literally. It's like if they gave DSP a copy of Starfield almost, bro. Hold on. Why is my VTuber wigging out like this? Oh, whoa! Ah! Yo! Calm down! I was like going on the X and Y axis, bro. What the fuck was that?
A game, and like I said in the intro, I cannot recommend to people to buy this game and waste their money. The reviews you are seeing right now early on are fanboys or people who are compromised in the gaming community because they get benefits from gaming companies and get early copies of the game and do not want to speak ill of the game and risk the chance of losing the privileges of having early copies to review. So these reviews you are seeing that are really positive are a conflict of interest and obviously bias. Now, why you shouldn't buy this game and why it's a piece of shit, well, it's not a piece of shit, but it's definitely about a 6 out of 10, which should make it actually not a very good game considering the hype and how much energy behind it. Yeah. And honestly, I don't know what happened to Bethesda or who's working there now because they are a former shell of their great self.
They are, because nobody that was originally at Bethesda works there anymore except for Todd Howard and Pete Hines.
So why is the game bad?
First I'm gonna ask you
the most important thing is that it's going to take you up to 12 to even 15 hours before the game becomes fun or entertaining.
Bethesda game.
There is so much nonsense at the beginning.
Ooh, It's a little tricky.
I was gonna say mine, Fallout 3.
That's mine too, dude.
A lot of people say New Vegas, which I could contest with it.
But that's not a Bethesda game. That's an Obsidian game.
Yeah, but they still published it though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a Bethesda game.
Oh, it's not ZeniMax?
No. Obsidian made it. The original makers of Fallout.
Oh, Obsidian made Fallout originally?
Yeah. Was it what? It was Elder Rock Studios, right? We have to look up the history, but no, the original
Interplay originally made it.
Yeah, Interplay, and then it was like fucking Island Rock or some shit. But no, like people who actually worked on the original Fallouts worked on New Vegas. You know? Where like Fallout 3 was like all fucking Bethesda. If that makes it, like Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout 76, that's all Bethesda.
Interplay was the best known being creator of Fallout series, as well as the publisher for Baldur's Gate and Descent.
Yeah, Interplay was dope back in the day, bro. They were on fire, dude.
And Baldur's Gate was developed by BioWare.
Yup.
And then later on, Baldur's Gate 3, it kind of went around with development. There's Overhaul that helped develop the Enhanced Edition, Beamdog, Torque Games, or what the hell this is, or Invoke Studios. And now the gods of Baldur's Gate, which they should hand all Baldur's Gate titles over to them, Larian Studios.
They should, but you know, it's too late for that ship. Like, if Larian existed, bro, when Bethesda was trying to buy the rights for Fallout, I'm pretty sure Larian would have got it before Bethesda, for sure, bro. But you know, they came too late. But they came just in time to rescue Baldur's Gate, you know? Like, imagine if Bethesda got their hands on Baldur's Gate.
I could just imagine this. It's like that scene from fucking Family Guy. It's like, instead of the super sad, it's like, Fallout or Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. No, Fallout! But it was too late.
It was too late.
Getting so much ridiculousness that limits the actual enjoyment of the game by making you jump through so many hoops and working so hard and doing monotonous and boring tasks to get any skill points to rank up your character where you actually can do anything. Now, the Starfield's problems are also very, very obvious. First thing, it's a spaceship game. You know what the problem is, though? You can't fly around in your spaceship anywhere at all except just in the atmosphere outside the planet with nothing to look at except just maybe different color planets. You actually can't even fly around your plane or your spaceship, for that matter, anywhere but outside of the planets. Everything is fast travel. It is basically open the map, click on it, boom, cutscene, you're at the planet. And even more so than that, you don't have to do cutscene. You can simply just travel from planet to planet by pressing, you open your map, go to the planet, next thing you know, boom, you're at the planet. You don't actually...
So you, like, click on a planet, and then there's a fancy animation, makes you feel good, and then there's, like, a hidden fucking loading screen that's like a warp field, dude. Yeah? And then you, like, come to the other star system or planet. Bro, that's whack. Whatever.
You get to fly around space or experience the actual traveling to a planet. You can't just be like, oh, hey, look at that. There's a cool planet over there. I want to travel to it. Nope, can't do that. Another thing, too, is that the planets, for the most part,
you could do that in No Man's Sky. I'm just going to say that.
Boring and empty. Unlike previous games like Skyrim or Fallout 4, where the landscape was vast, but there was a lot of stuff in it, a lot of things happening, and a lot of things to do and keep yourself entertained. On these planets, there's nothing. As soon as you leave the outpost or the town or the city, there's nothing out there. It is empty. It's a wasteland, and you're just wasting your time, and there's nothing to see, nothing to explore. You just simply go to the planet, you go to the town, and there's no actual exploration or any kind of atmosphere of the actual planets other than just going straight to the town and your quest. And it really doesn't make it a lot of fun.
So they're just like little hubs. They're like little linear, like semi-open world maps. And Baldur's Gate does it, but they do it like in a way you don't even notice it until you notice it. You know? Like you're just going to little fucking like little set pieces and shit, dude.
Big problem with this game is the gunplay. The gunplay sucks. The gunplay is really just unmemorable. And
oh yeah, you
like
can
the
tell
Fallout
it
4
is.
we had of VATS, the gunplay is nowhere near that in any way whatsoever. It's even worse than the combat in Skyrim. Another issue is the lack of customization. There is no customization. You can make your spaceship a little bit better, but as far as customizing your characters and customizing actual aspects of you, it's really, really limited. But I still can't believe there's no flying in the atmosphere. You can only pilot your ship in space. Like, you cannot fly in the atmosphere. You fly around a little bit in space, but you actually can't fly anywhere. It's like as if you're stuck in a freaking closet with invisible walls. It's just ridiculous. As well as the combat and the stiffness and the movement of the characters is really bad and still is stuck somewhere in 2010. Well, video games have passed and surpassed Bethesda, and other development studios have done such a better job.
Bro.
Bethesda seems to be stuck back in the early 2000s.
Mid. Look how mid this looks. Like, come on.
Oh, what are you talking about? It looks really good. What are you talking about?
Bro, it's just like, it's Fallout 4 in space with better graphics.
Character models, their facial animations, and their actual movements. So it's really, really stupid because, like I said, the game starts off really boring and will take up to 12 hours before it even becomes slightly interesting, if not more. I mean, it took me up to 15 hours, honestly. Some people said they got there in 12. I saw IGN's review and they said the same thing, but it took me even longer. The space travel is trash. Oh,
12 hours, bro? So that means it'd probably take me 5 to 10 between working and doing restreams and shit. Oh, hell no. Hell no, bro.
Maps. There are no maps in any way whatsoever.
Hell
as soon
no.
as you
That
arrive
means
at a
it's going to
planet,
take me
there's no
5
maps.
hours
no idea where
before I
anything is.
probably get my
It's
ship
23,000
and I
years in the
feel
future
like I'm
or some
actually
shit like
doing
that,
some
and
shit.
yet you
Nah,
still
dude.
don't have a navigation to let
That
you know
ain't
where the town
even
is,
cool.
or not even where the town is, but what's going on in the town. So you don't know where the stores are, and you're constantly running around in circles trying to find some kind of, semblance of organization as to where you can sell your loot, where you can buy stuff. Not like
Chili Boy.
Yo.
You wanna know how big Starfield is?
It's very big. It's fucking the most hyped game ever right now.
For Xbox, 126.1 gig for PC, about 140 gigs.
Oh, hell no.
And here's the sad thing, funny thing about it. Baldur's Gate 3 is 109 gigs on PS5 and about 150 on PC. But which is the better experience out of the two?
Baldur's Gate. And it looks just as good as fucking this game. If not better.
No, it looks a hell of a lot better, bro. Myth busted. Let's move on.
Alright.
In Red Dead Redemption, you travel through a town, you know where the gunsmith is, the blacksmith, the jails, all that stuff. This one, no idea where it is. Honestly, this game is sounds like a game that feels like a game that was made in 2010.
After
it's really
Fallout
actually pathetic,
76
and I wouldn't recommend it, as we can tell by
my
my
second
review. Anyways, there's still some more problems. There's inventory management is absolutely ridiculous, considering it's a game for exploration and finding things and trying to gather intel and artifacts to uncover the secrets of what's going on in the solar system, which I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it's a bomb. It's boring.
Here's my thing.
It's a letdown.
I actually
Spoiler,
don't mind
it ain't a
Skyrim.
cool
I
story.
really
But the
don't.
inventory is.
But I'd rather go back to games like Fallout 3 or even Morrowind.
Bro, Fallout 3 is my favorite Bethesda game. The DLCs for it were fucking amazing. Like, what was it? Steel... Oh, fuck. I forget the name of it.
I'll look it up for you. I'll look it up for you. Fallout 3 DLC.
I had all of them.
There's Broken Steel.
Yeah,
Operation
Broken Steel.
Anchorage.
Wait, so Broken Steel fixed the ending for Fallout 3. Remember how trash the ending was, at first? So it wasn't like they patched the game. Like nowadays, Bethesda would have released a shitty little 5 gigabyte patch that would have fixed the ending, But it's like, bro, not only did they fix the ending to Fallout 3, they expanded. Like, it was an epilogue for Fallout 3. And then there was, The Pit. And then there was fucking, Spaceship Zeta or whatever. Like, there's so many DLCs, and every DLC took you at least, bro, 10 to 15 hours to beat. Like, there was... Oh, my bad. Oh, go ahead, dude.
There's Operation Anchorage.
Yeah, Anchorage, I had that one too. That was dope.
The Pit.
The Pit, I had the Pit.
Point Lookout.
I had Point Lookout. That was dope.
And Mothership Zeta. Those are the only 5 DLCs that are out there.
So Point Lookout was my least favorite out of all those DLCs. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it was the most, like, ho-hum kind of story. The weapons, they were good and powerful, but they were, like, you know, swamp. It was like you're in the Louisiana swamp.
Yeah, it's a swampland.
Yeah, it was just weird, bro. You know, it's just like, alright.
You on the lookout for swamp ass.
And you're fighting inbred mutants and shit.
Yep.
I don't
Also,
know. It was just my least favorite.
Someone asked if Baldur's Gate for PS5 is good. It's not out yet. The first act will be out on the 2nd.
I'm so glad you fucking PlayStation console boys get this shit after us on PC. That's how it should be.
That's why I'm hybrid. I played it on PC first, and then I ended up buying myself the copy on PS5. I got the deluxe version of that.
Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of like, what the fuck? You're gonna release it for consoles too? Well, no. What we're gonna do? We're about to release it for consoles first, bro. Before PC. And it was like, bitch, I sat here like a guinea pig for 2 years on PC for this game. You're gonna release it for me first. And the console motherfuckers, like, later. And it was like, alright. Like, I wasn't the only one. And that's why they changed their decision to, alright. It's coming out for fucking PS5 next month. You know, we're gonna let you like, yeah, you guys did kind of do us a big solid, you know?
Yeah.
Ridiculous as well, and becomes very...
But then again, I will give Larian Studios some credit here. At least they gave the PC copy out first. At least they did PC first, and then they branched out to other consoles. They did it with PS5 first, because they actually figured out the ways to do so.
Well,
but
no,
not
the Xbox is harder to develop for than the PS5.
Exactly. That's why they got that taken care of first, and then they start working on Xbox, see if it could work. That's why the X version will have...
Bro, they literally said there wasn't going to be an Xbox version, so that shows you, like, how hard their heads are to the concrete to making sure that as many players can experience the story as possible. Like, Larian is a very solid studio. Like, fuck BioWare, fuck Bethesda, dude. Like, literally, fuck Rockstar, bro. It's these, the AA and the fucking indie motherfuckers sitting here holding it down, dog. Okay, that's why I'm saying this is mid. Starfield is mid, bro. Okay, No Man's Sky is a better space game than this.
Frustrating, you can't carry enough stuff, but what you end up doing is just dropping it on your spaceship and laying it on the floor with a big pile of space junk, and somehow that doesn't count towards your inventory or your weight for your spaceship. I mean, modders who don't even do this as a job could do a better job than these guys at Bethesda that make 6- or 7-figure incomes. I don't know if I said at the beginning, but I also want to reiterate again, your skill points and how you unlock with this RPG-type game is extremely slow, boring, and arduous, and tedious, and really takes away from the enjoyment of the game. Honestly, people who are giving us a good review are people who can spend 50 hours into a game and not have a whole lot happening, because after you finish the game and you have all of your skill sets unlocked, you have all of your abilities unlocked,
yeah, it looks like Fallout 4, bro.
Your spaceship unlocked, the game actually becomes fun.
It's just like Fallout 4.
Who the hell has time to put 50? Well, maybe you do.
It's
if
Fallout 4 with a better, like, interface,
and then play it again,
dude, and better
to
graphics.
enjoy it, then hey, maybe Starfield's for you. But if you actually want to spend $80, $70 on the game and have some fun and play an actual campaign once and enjoy it, this game isn't for you. It's for people who like to sit there and grind and then redo it over again. And like I said, the problems I've already mentioned before really, to me, make this game not a good game, and I would not recommend buying it at all. So I give it a 6 out of 10. That's my rating. Not worth your money. Cyberpunk 2077 is going to a huge update coming in the next couple of weeks.
At
with
least
new
that
DLC.
one's better.
Bro,
I recommend that.
Cyberpunk is literally worth your money. It is. It is, dude. Anybody that was, like, aping on it when it came out, they're just, like, aping on it for views. Like, literally, bro. Okay? Like, literally, like, people like Angry Joe. He dropped a negative review on it, but he played it. He had literally every YouTuber I saw, you know, that was a big YouTuber that reviewed Cyberpunk when it came out. These motherfuckers were like, yeah, it works perfect on my computer, works good on my console, and they leaned into the console experience, bro. You know?
Then they played the console experience, and then 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10.
Yeah, and it's like, bro,
Actually-
it's actually a good game. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, don't play the console version. Like, I don't know. Do 2 reviews, but they weren't doing 2 reviews. Motherfuckers were sitting here like, oh yeah, you know, it works good on my 3080 Ti X, you know, like these rich ass YouTubers.
Like-
but then they're like, oh yeah, but then I played it on my PS fucking 4. Like, fuck you, you're still using a PS4, bro? Or Xbox One? Like,
Yeah, like-
nigga, get your money up. Like, literally,
Like,
stop it. Fuck.
I'm looking at this right now. Okay, Metacritic. PC 86, PS4 57, Xbox One 61. Then when they put it out for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, 87 for the Xbox version, 75 for PS5.
What is that, for Starfield or Cyberpunk?
This is for Cyberpunk.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
like,
because
what's
it
this
originally-
shit? They did console people dirty, like the way
Yeah, they
they
did.
marketed the game and the way they sent the reviews. But literally, bro, I don't know. That's one of those times where it's like, if you're an actual hardcore gamer, you're like sitting here reading reviews, watching shit like I do. And bro, 2020, I literally sat here and was like, bro, they're not giving any info about none of the new consoles. Usually, you know, 2 years in advance, right? Price points, specs. But these motherfuckers rush the fucking PS5 and Xbox. It was so sus. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, also Starfield, PC 88, Xbox 87. Let's look at Baldur's Gate 3. PC 96.
Yep.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 9.5 out of 10,
Yep.
10 out of 10, 97.
This game's
recommended.
mid. It's just an average fucking little space romp, bro. Wanna be
Game more so.
yeah?
Also, I forgot to say,
Mm-hmm.
there's also problems. If you're running this on PC, good luck with that. I have an RTX 3080, and it still had crashes, hiccups, stuttering, frames issues. It doesn't run even that well on PC with an amazing graphics
It's a
card.
Bethesda
You
game.
know, it's not optimized well at all. So if you're on Xbox, I don't imagine you have those issues, even though I did say that the frame rates are not that great. And it does look okay, but it doesn't run that great. So don't buy this game. It's a piece of shit, actually, if I'm being nice about it. Thank you for watching my review of
Be nice
Starfield. I'm the
about
Ghost of
it.
8. Last but not least, and most important, stay black. Don't let reptilian shapeshifters bring you down.
Stay black.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Starfield aims to be the most.
Alright, should we watch one more?
This one's a skeptical review.
Yeah, that's my boy, though. We'll watch one more. AGC is like one of the most trusted fuckers on YouTube.
Buy, wait, never touch. That's a good way to touch it.
Yeah, he does like buy, wait, never touch, but low-key, you could tell he was simping a little bit. I don't know.
Why did one of those characters look like fucking Tom Holland?
This fool, he does nothing but fucking negative reviews. Like, that's his thing, you know? Starfield is life. Nah, this guy, he's a piece of shit.
Checked out a few of the murals. Good. Inquisitive folks tend to do well around.
I'm not gonna restream him. He's probably gonna
Yeah.
smack me. He's a normie.
And then there's fucking Mudahar playing the game.
Yeah.
I hate when they go to kissy kissy face. Sorry, Muda, but you do not have a good kissy face.
Nah.
Stop.
Bro, Starfield isn't No Man's Sky. That's a year ago. Fuck that. Alright, whatever, we're moving on.
I
I
mean,
personally think
there's Asmongold,
Starfield is
but-
mid. I think it's mid. I said mid. It's mid. I think it's mid, personally. I'm still gonna play it. You know, give you an actual, you know, so I can't just sit here and just talk shit. But literally, bro, it looks like any other Bethesda game with guns. Like, it looks like Fallout 4 with better graphics. Like, the graphics look better. Like, they actually used a new engine. Bro, they didn't use the same shitty creator engine they've been using. They used a whole new engine, you could tell. You know? It, like, bro, good job, you know what I mean? But it's like one of those sarcastic claps, like, Good job, guys. You finally listened to people when we've been telling you to stop using that shitty fucking creator engine, you know? Like, they use a better engine, better graphics, but, like, it's still a basic bitch Bethesda game. Like, Fallout 4, you know?
Is a phenomenal achievement. No, it's not.
Nah. It didn't break the wheel. It's not game of the year, dude. Not by a stretch. Should we watch this review, or are we done here?
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
I mean, bro, you're my boy. What's happening?
I mean, we kind of need to get... Okay, we need to look from the negative review to compare it to a positive review.
Okay.
The night and day comparison.
All right. That's fair
Religion
enough.
and spacefaring humans on the brink of starvation, out on the edges of some far-flung solar system.
That's
that
fair
chooses to be home,
enough.
Nope, for all the good in the future that it promised to give you. It's like everybody in the system said, I bet something bad happened over there. Let's go there. Space travel's dangerous, and making a ramshackle home on the edge of a crater seems like doubling down on red simply because it hasn't come up in a bit. Starfield also has a bunch of problems that you solve by flying around in your space mystery van. Space gangs, pirates, interstellar thieves, missing people, and heartless criminal space organizations bent on ruling the world like a futuristic cobra. Starfield from Bethesda comes out very soon. Subscribe because you know you want to join me.
No,
The game opens up, well, it opens up sort of poorly, to be honest. A starting that has you as a miner hanging out with other dusters in the center of a rock somewhere, picking apart other rocks, teaching you the basic systems.
Homie Thought said that, though, too. But, bro, you could tell, alright, since we're comparing them, right?
Yeah.
So, like, Homeboy said, like, yeah, the game, he was straight up about it. Like, bro, it took me, like, 12 hours for the game to open up. But it's like, he's being all nice. Like, this fool's being all nice about it. Like, yeah, it starts, like, kind of slow.
Like, he's trying to kill it with kindness, though, but at the same time, you're like...
He's not being honest about it. It's like, tell me, like, how... Like, bro, how many hours, like... When is this game actually opening up? Don't sit here and be like, oh yeah, you start as a newspaper delivery boy and you do it for like 5 days and then out of nowhere dinosaurs attack and that's when the game opens up.
It's like, fuck. It's like, what is Spider-Man for the PS4, like PS4, PC? What if it started with, oh hey, this is how Peter Parker became Spider-Man, and they show off the fucking spider bite, all that shit, the death of Uncle Ben. They show off all that shit, the slow beginning, and then it picks into the action. Hey, you're out the window, swinging around, woohoo, you're fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It would be kind of bad.
Fuck.
Honestly, I wouldn't even like that if they did that, because we already know Spider-Man. We already know his origins.
No, that's why I like, you know, the Insomniac games
easily
go.
the slowest and long-tail way that I've ever seen a Bethesda game open. If I said it makes sense, would that explain it all?
It's its own thing,
no,
which
but
is great.
that's all you're going to get due to spoilers. At first, questionable,
I
and
need to
later
actually
answering
replay
questions. Let's just
Spider-Man
say
for
that
the PS5
Starfield's
and
opening
get
is
all the
more important than
trophies
it
for it,
lets
'cause I'm
on
gonna
and
do
less
that same thing
impactful
with
than the game
PS5
probably
version.
deserves.
Just like
And
the
with all
sequel,
Bethesda
excuse me.
games, you deserve a good character creator, and you get one here, jumping
Why do
in,
you look
choosing
like,
from
oh, no, it's
backgrounds,
Alex?
most of which actually have narrative and many times gameplay impacts. Then you also
Hold on, let me look at this.
align traits
Oh,
for your
no,
captain,
bro.
picking a couple. So if you wanted to create a belter from the show The Expanse, you could choose Spaced, so your body is acclimatized for 0G, and Space Travel, as well as Wanted, which ups your damage when
Very
hurt, and
generic
also has you
fucking
consistently followed by
traits, pretty
trailing
much.
mercenaries coming for your head. Now, skills are unlocked as you level up, and many are also tied to challenges, meaning to raise a level in something, you may need to take down a particular number of enemy ships, or a particular
No.
number.
Hell no. Are you serious?
Like, okay, here's my thing. For some shit like that, it's good if it's done right.
That ain't done right though, dude.
Exactly.
Like what? Like to get better at a pistol, I have to kill
Like-
1,000 enemies instead of like.
I mean, Far Cry 3 did that shit though, but at the same time, it's easy to do if you know how to do it.
Bro,
like skill trees.
This is a fake ass RPG.
Planets. It's
Fuck
not great
this
shakes,
shit.
but it works well to keep you engaged.
This
in
is
some
literally
pieces of
for
content
for
so
your
that you
normal
end up
hump
getting
and
a new
derf
skill.
that
And
gets
it
off
also
his
ties into the
construction
narrative there
job.
that the more
He
you
can
do,
sit
the
here
more you
and,
know. Now,
and
soon as
flick
you blast
through
it
a
off, join
few
in a
little
small organization of
menus
other
and
hunters
not
seeking
think
out
too
mysterious
hard,
signals
you know,
in the
before
known
he has to
systems,
go to bed
flying
and
around, taking
shit,
out bad
dude.
guys who are
Man,
probably
the
just there because
character
of a
models,
Fiverr
they
job
look
where they were told to
okay,
protect
but
They
all
look
the
Baldur's
kids
ugly.
with
better.
They
base.
look like
Baldur's
shit,
Major
dude.
quests
better.
are given from the groups that you join as
Motor
well as
get
in the
no,
cities,
yeah.
main
No,
and
look at
small
this
alike.
shit. Look
Just
how
depends on
shitty
what you
this
take
looks.
on, what you explore, and the
Well,
random
like I said, Baldur's
generation
Gate 3 is
that you
better.
get. Most quests
Look
also
how
have a couple
generic
different ways
these
to
look.
finish them or complete them,
Bro!
sometimes entirely.
I showed off.
Why? Why can't Bethesda do a little bit better than this? They do the same fucking camera zoomed up on the mid fucking torso to the head. Motherfucker isn't really fucking emoting, bro. They just sit here and kind of do what Phil does and sway back and forth, left and right, and fucking sit here and wag their fucking mouth at you, and then you have to sit here and wait to pick fucking 1 out of 4 or 5 stupid fucking responses to say. Like, nah,
Narratively,
dude.
or with
This
theft,
is
or
fucking
violence.
mid.
Sweet, sweet violence.
So
When you finally
mid.
get that ship, you are off to the races. While a starter ship that isn't bad, it does let you jump from system to system. For instance, scan planets, solve mysteries, and further. You will want to end up finding another ship or just upgrading the one you have. Flying is as easy as searching out a star in a galaxy map and setting a path to it. If it's too far for your engines, you may have to star hop from one to the other. All stuff that we've seen in other
No, that
space
sounds
games,
fun.
planets, moons, stars, and then you can choose to scan them, finding out what minerals one or each of them may have.
Scanning planets, that was so much fun in Mass Effect 2, bro. Scanning planets. Fuck that.
Was it good in Mass Effect 2? Or eh?
Bro, no. It was fucking boring and shitty. You had to do it. You had to do it.
Maybe they're trying to cater to those specific people and not the
fucking
scanning was
weirdos. No,
Have, as
fuck
well as
that,
deciding if
dude.
you want to land
You're a
either in
weirdo. You
designated
want to see your
spots or
pro
wherever
planets
else
for like
that
2
pretty much
hours,
isn't
dude.
water. But one of the biggest
Then
surprises
again,
here
there are people
is
that do
the
like the
combat
Terra
is so
Master from
worthwhile.
Well,
You're
fuck
gonna
them.
fly,
They're
you're gonna wanna
literally
experience
fucking
it a
1%
lot.
of the gaming
Regardless of the
community.
weapon
They
or
can
the
go
enemy
fucking
type,
play
and it's
chess,
not perfect, there's
bro.
still a bit of a stick up their butt
Literally,
kind of
they
main
wanna
character
just sit
animation
here
you
and
get from
think
Bethesda.
and
It's
look at
actually
shit all
quick and
day,
tactile.
play
The
chess,
first time you
dude.
power through a bunch of pissy guardian robots,
Stop
all
fucking
down
up
and see if
games
they
for
can
all of
assimilate you
us.
by disassembling you first. Is
I love how you say
awesome.
that
You can
that
clamber
game
up
released
edges now,
years
and it
ago,
works
like
very
decades
well,
ago.
using different jump packs to get angles on enemies they don't expect, or watching them jet into the air above.
I love
to do
probing.
Just the
Yes,
same
you
to
do, Grub.
The combat feels very responsive, though it's not necessarily
Grub
doom
loves to
eternal.
probe.
Every weapon and armor also has upgrade slots
He
for
loves to probe
mods, each one of
anuses.
them with their own name and their own requirements, meaning that you can make your own legendary drop, technically, if you want to ignore one of the ones you get. And the game does give you a lot of loot. Feels very...
So many other games do that.
Wait,
you could take a
feels-
legendary gun and fucking add your own upgrades to it and make kind of like your own legendary, like it has legendary properties. Like, oh my god, bro. He's really trying to overhype this.
Wait, it feels what though?
What? It feels mid. It's
No,
fucking
what
like-
he was not saying it feels something. I was
Alright.
like,
very
what's the
good
feel?
in its generation, but it lets you
Okay,
mold
no.
your own Merca Mayhem, regardless if you take the weapons that have already been created or randomly generated by the system.
If I
or
wanted
ones that you mod
like a
and make
good
yourself.
weapon
Be aware,
creator
you
or
can't command your
customization,
AI
I
party
played
to
Metro
pretty much
Exodus.
do anything. They meander around well enough, though, shooting what they can and trying to get in
Yeah.
deep.
Metro
in the action
Exodus
thing.
had a better
It works
one.
well for the most part, and even on the higher
I don't
difficulty,
play
they didn't
games
die
like
out
these
like
to
red
sit here
shirts
and
in the
fiddle
Star Trek
with
episode.
fucking
I
weapons
really
all
can't shut out
day,
the
you
combat
know?
enough,
It's
especially
just
in the
like,
confines of a
why
space
can't
game.
you come
even
up
if
with a
you
bunch
just
of
go in with
guns
blades, it feels
yourself?
much better than
Have you
something
played
No Man's
Metro?
Sky or others.
Cool. I
Starfield
played
shows it
Metro.
has discrete blocks
Even
of gameplay,
Exodus?
which I'll talk about in
Yeah.
a second.
I have
They
them
didn't
all.
neglect this part, and it is
Metro
for
Exodus,
the
I
game's
love the gun
benefit.
crafting in
Now,
that
flying
game.
your ship is
That
the
one
same
does
way.
it well.
It's easy to use.
Take
There's
a
systems within
fucking
systems,
revolver
choosing
and turn it
levels
into a
for your
sniper
projectile
rifle.
lasers
That's
and other
cool.
weapons against
Yeah,
your shield.
but I'm just
Turn a
saying.
shotgun
ability
into an
and engines,
assault
with
rifle
each ship
that
having its
shoots
own power
slugs.
output depending on your
These
reactor and
motherfuckers
the
are
engine
expecting
that
you
you
to,
have
like,
installed,
build your own
letting you
shit.
balance in combat if you need.
Like,
with a
bro,
button or
this
a
is
flick of a
Fallout
digital pad
4.
to
This
choose
is one of
which
my
one.
main
And when you
complaints
dive
about
in close,
Fallout
you can
4.
lock onto enemies
They're
to take out their
expecting
engines,
you to
which lets you
build
dock with them and
everything
board
and to
them.
do
And
like
it's always
a
this
quarter of the
dance to
work
keep
that
them
they
alive and
should
not
have done.
dying, but also not able to kill
You
you.
know,
So you sneak
like
up onto them
making
and then dock.
interesting
Then you work
weapons,
your way through the
making
ship, taking
interesting
each enemy
ships,
out shot at a
making
time.
interesting
You can
NPCs.
also
Like,
register
bro,
that vehicle
they
as
don't
your
do
own,
none of this
which
shit shit.
costs
They
a
just
percentage
like
of the total worth
half-ass
to clear
make
its
a
history
stupid
and
little
make sure that it's
like
no
fucking
longer
sandbox.
regretfully stolen
And they're
or
like,
lodged as
alright,
that.
bro,
And
you
that's
do the
one of
rest
ways
of the
that they
work,
keep the
but make
overall
sure you give
economy
us $70
in some kind
for
of
it.
balance. And speaking of balance,
I
at some
completely
point
forgot
you're going to
about
want to balance out
Soccer
your experience by
2.
building your own spaceship. It's
I
time
didn't
to
know
build
that
them
they
space
did an
wagons.
update.
Big, small, fat,
Yo,
thin.
Leo,
You can
thanks
do
for
all of
re-upping,
this.
man. I
Shipbuilding
just
is
saw it. I
awesome.
appreciate
It's
it, man.
super easy to upgrade parts that the shop may have.
Super easy
Otherwise,
to
you can just
upgrade.
jump in, build, tear apart, and slam together pieces like Lego, each having its own mass and
Okay,
possible power
I'm
draw.
just gonna.
There are
I kind of want
restrictions
to
and
end
the
this
game
review
alerts
right now.
you to them
We're
when it
almost
comes
there.
to, let's
We
say, the
already
landing
got
bay
this
not being
far.
connected to the
I'm
cockpit.
actually.
What's great
bored.
here is almost anything you
I
can
am
imagine
here's-
can
too.
be
like,
built
here's the thing.
somewhat to
The
scale.
piece of
But the
8
best part is there
or
are
the
just
Ghost
so
of 8,
many
excuse me,
options for the same
did
ship.
it
Let me give you an
really
example.
well though.
You
Like
can
he was
jump
telling
in,
your
grab the same
honest
ship, and
opinions
just
about
switch
it.
around parts,
He's just
making it
telling
look
you
nothing
shit
like
that
it
you
did
can
before,
do in the
which
game,
changes the
and it's
engine
great.
and alters its makeup.
Yeah, and he's just like, this is great.
No, we're not even close to finishing. We're at 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, dude, he's like, bro, you could build a ship in this. This is great.
Oh,
like, no.
whoop-de-doo. You can make weapons. Whoop-de-doo.
I'm
you
one
can
of
talk
the
to
few
people.
players, I don't want to sit here and make shit. I don't want to sit here and spend my time building fucking ships and making shit that you should really do. That's your job. That's literally your job. You're just like converting your job into like gameplay to make it feel like I'm doing shit. When at the end of the day, like, no, I don't want to sit here building ships. I don't want to sit here doing gay ass shit like that. Cause in a real ass fucking space environment, a captain of the ship ain't building ships. He's fucking flying the motherfuckers, bro. So if you want me to feel like I'm actually a captain of a ship, I'm not sitting here doing this stupid shit, bro. Fuck this shit. Fucking make your own variety of ships, dude. To a certain degree. No, they're like, build your... Like, literally, but that... In Fallout 4, they're expecting you to make your own towns and cities and shit, bro. In Fallout 76... They're expecting you to be the NPCs and the salesmen and shit. Like, bro, they always want you to do what they should be fucking doing, bro. And it's so annoying. Like, no, I'm not gonna see her customizing ships, fucking foggling them. I'm not playing Legos, bro. I want to play a fucking space game, you know?
With you
Fuck
throwing down
that.
outpost markers and then
Grove
using
showed off a
resources to
trailer
make power,
for Stalker
storage,
2,
connections, buildings,
but that
and even
looks better.
cosmetic parts. And yes, you can merge the output of one base to the input of another
Also,
base
I
in
want
a
to make
different system
a
or in the
penis
same
ship
system
with the
depending
big
on
ass
the upgrades
balls.
that
That's
you
what I'm
have.
gonna make.
Big
It's not always
balls.
intuitive, and sometimes thinking that you need to build something can end up requiring you to jump over there to verify that you have all of the
Well,
requirements.
it's just like,
Overall, I
fuck,
would
bro.
have liked
I don't want to sit
easier
here
to
and
see and
fucking, like,
understand inventory
no,
system
dude.
for that. Each can
Why
then be
can't you
outfitted
do
with a
it,
crew that you can hire,
Bethesda?
or even
Literally,
the
why
characters
can't
if you don't
Bethesda
assign
be
one to your
bothered
ship. Because
to
everyone
do
you hire
more
has their
to make
own
like a
bonuses and
few
skills?
cities
It may make sense to throw
and
someone
a few
you hire into the
NPCs,
ship
bro,
and instead
and an
take someone who's
overarching
normally a main
story
character
to
in the
keep
story
you
and put them on an
half-ass
outpost for a
fucking
while.
kind of like
The mixing
compelled
and
to beat
matching
the game.
is incredible here. Are there
You
1,000
know,
planets?
like, this
yeah,
sucks. They
Can you go
suck.
to most of them?
They fucking
Can you set
suck
up bases
nowadays.
on most of them? Yeah. Would you want to?
That's his disagreement squeak.
You see, some are generally useless for resource collection just because of what you may already
Look
have.
at
A bland
this.
texture,
Does this
boring
look
planet
fun?
with very little to offer your space coffers. However, if you're a
Bro,
pirate
no, I'm
blasting
good.
away the goods, stealing
I
the
don't
expensive
even
and
think I
running
want
from
to
the
play
well-armed,
this.
then
Yeah.
having your own base on an out-of-the-way place with less space
Like
traffic
fucking-
and
what
outfitted
was the
with
game?
defensive weapons
Like,
can
Armored
be a
Core
perfect
6
and actually
has
usable
like
plan, and
quote-unquote
is something
empty
that does feel
environments,
different
but that's
depending
made for
on
the
where
game,
you put a
though.
base.
Yeah,
that can most
this
wisely
is
set
like-
around
oh,
or
this
behind
is-
some
this is
red giant and
stupid.
hidden in the shadows can end up
This
paying
took
off
these fuckers,
tremendously
like, 10 years
depending
to
on the
make,
kind of
too,
work you're taking
bro.
on. Speaking of work, you can take on the
Can
main
you
and the side
believe
quests. You can
that?
also join
Pathetic.
factions as well as
Look
just
at this
free boot.
game.
And
Look
most
how
of them have their own
trash
bounty
these
boards
fucking
with
characters
random missions
look.
placed down
This
all over the
menu,
game system.
all this.
Sometimes
bro,
hunt down a
nah,
mercenary
good.
in
Like
an
fucking
abandoned
Final
radar
Fantasy
station.
16
Other times asking you
took
to
about
risk arrest
10
by
years,
sneaking in
and that
experimental
game looks more
medicines or alien
vibrant and
life to a
lively.
planet that has a firm, no risks allowed, law-abiding citizenry. And as you join these groups, you may find ship parts that are specific to that faction available for you
Bethesda
in unique
basic
shipyard.
bitch
And a lot of this
animations
doesn't
and
sound
shit. I
particularly
hate
unique.
this.
Space games can triumph in a number of ways, but the true requirement is just
I'ma still
understanding its
try
focus.
it, but
Is it the frenzied
nah,
pursuit
dude.
of enemies? Is their ship shield collapse like a rusted
I'm
Faraday
done
cage
with
before
Bethesda.
they
I
leave a
hate
zone?
them,
Or is it
dude,
about the
low-key.
exploration, or about the combat, or the
They be
feeling
sitting here
of
just,
emotion
like,
a pilot can
fucking
feel the
off
first
and
time they
dying,
step on a
like,
mainline
years
planet
at
as
a
the star
time,
rise
what?
slowly goes up above them, and realizing I'm the only
They'll
inhabitant.
sit
the
here and
planet
act
is
like they were
basically
doing
mine,
some
and a
hard
random
work
star
for
is
10
now my
years,
son.
bro.
Where Starfield
And
does
drop,
well
like,
is
a
that you don't even
mid-ass
know exhaust
fucking-
rates or
some
non-Euclidean
mid-ass
geometry. The game
bullshit.
offers information over the top of gameplay, letting you sink into it in a deeper way if you want, or in many times and ways, just ignore it. But I do wish it was a bit more seamless. For example, jumping into the inventory or figuring out how to drop things when you're trading with a partner instead of having to just leap out and then open that inventory again. It's also something that we've seen when it comes to the planet exploration
Yeah,
and
I'm
the big
good.
deal which
This
comes
looks so
in
boring.
the term of restrictions. While it is actually vast, and no matter where you land, the game tries to put something interesting there, like broken down bases, strange wrecks, pirate battles, or otherwise. Each of those created spots do have a specific size limit. If you get to the edge, you can jump into the ship and land a little bit farther off. It's almost like a loading screen. Does it bother me?
It
No.
is a
Is
low
it there?
screen. It is a loading
Lastly, let's
screen.
talk about the quests and the writing.
What are you
I was
talking
surprised to
about?
find
Is
the
it
main
like
quest
a
was
loading
actually
screen? It
interesting.
is a loading
Overall,
screen.
for me, Bethesda games haven't really grabbed me with their story, but instead caused me to gravitate towards making my own path with the main plot as this bookend for my actions and experiences. The same is true here. However, I did find the mystery presented in Starfield worth exploring. Side
Look
missions
at
and city
this.
missions and even some
Bro,
of the randomly
Bethesda can
created ones
just
work
never,
well enough.
bro. I'm done. Like, ugh, bro. It's like Fallout fucking 3 with better graphics. Like, bro, you're talking to NPCs. They still do that stupid retarded shit where they zoom in on this lifeless looking guy just sitting here going, meh, 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 meh. Meh, 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 meh. Find my kidding, and I'll give you $1,000. Meh, 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 meh. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so fucking stupid. God damn.
Because of
dude.
Bethesda's excellent set dressings and environmental world building that they put in here, and I'll discuss that in a second. However, one point, organizationally, I can say that Starfield is not as seamless as I would have liked. They give you the ability to fast travel to any location, including other star systems, without going to your ship if you've been there many times. And the idea is sound, but it does hold back a feeling of that cinema, the feeling of actually flying around in your spaceship. That is a quibble because you can choose to do so.
So
if
yeah,
want
you
to.
can't
But I
fly
think a lot of
around
people
in your
would end up
spaceship.
defaulting to that for
You
a lot of their
can't
travel, especially
actually
back and
fly
forth to
around
places.
in
And
your
it's always
ship,
awesome to see
dude.
your ship take off and land. So
Only in
it's a bit of a missed
space.
opportunity. But regardless of that opportunity lost, there's something unique going on in Starfield. For example, where the X Games series of games have their space monopolies, top-hatted space tycoons, balancing economies across stars, No Man's Sky has its massive seamless travel and exploratory playground of 64 crayon box-colored worlds. Starfield has Bethesda. Now that may sound like circular logic, but despite some issues, you find yourself working
People
through
gave me
them
this free
exactly
fucking
as you
game.
have in their past titles. To find one more battle, steal one more
Yeah,
ship, or just
Bethesda.
explore a new
Like, that's
system
such a
and
good
mine
thing,
it for
dude.
resources. To find one more cave complex and go down into the bottom of it and see if maybe there's a survivor or perhaps some gold.
He's sucking Bethesda's dick so fucking hard here. He's like
Yeah,
dick
I'm
riding
like-
him, bro.
I'm like, bro, just bend over, spread your cheeks, and let them fuck you
Starfield's
already.
gameplay loop of
Let 'em put their
fly,
whole fist
fight,
in
and
there.
foundation building is solid. If a bit
Let them
wonky
just
to switch
gangbang
between.
you and be done
What
with
is
it,
not
and then they
wonky,
don't
though,
call
is
it
the
you.
presentation.
You get this poor,
Graphically,
empty,
the
boring
game can
caves.
look
It's
amazing. Cresting
interesting.
over
It's
the edge
very
of some
Bethesda.
fertile
It
planet and
is.
watching the sunrise is awesome. Gun battles, their effects, space, the trash collector around your ship, that's all incredible, as are a lot of the battles. And walking through thickly populated cities or some mysterious station you find hidden behind a mountain, your suspicion
Bro,
level peaking high as you
Cyberpunk is
slowly
better
pick
than
the door
this.
to get in. Well, occasionally you'll look at a planet and say, this really isn't for me.
Cyberpunk
For
is
the most
way
part, they all look
better
awesome.
than this.
What is a little bit different are the characters. Let me describe this. There's basically 3 levels of character detail for the NPC. You have your main NPCs. These are
Cyberpunk doesn't do that. I hate when games do that, bro. They're so fucking lazy and inept that they have to have 3 different levels of graphic detail for, like, the characters. So, like, the NPCs, they don't give a shit what they look like. You know, they're the most trash-looking characters, right? And then there's like the NPCs, like important NPCs, quest givers, and shit like that, where they look different from NPCs, but they don't look that great. But then there's like you and your fucking party members and important people in the game where they're highly detailed and shit. It's so cheesy, bro.
The quest givers, main NPCs that you deal with in the
Yeah,
game,
what's up,
and
TJ?
store owners. Then you have bandits, quests, and so forth, and basic NPCs. But then you also have the citizenry along the other parts of all of the cities, and sometimes just living inside of bases, and they are by far the worst looking many times. I mean, some look really terrible. But I think for a level of detail scale and how they did it, it makes sense that way, especially if they want to keep performance high,
It makes
which they
sense.
did. Now, what impresses me that Starfield carves out
2023.
this look and idea
It makes
that they
sense,
call
bro.
NASA punk, and it's a thing. And regardless of
Just
the weapons
have all
or the
the
armor, every single
NPCs
item
look
in the game
different,
looks
'cause it's
unique.
just too
Analog in a
hard.
digital world.
It's
The
just
sense
too
of needing
hard,
something to work
bro.
versus needing something to
To
look
make
good. Whether it's
NPCs
some
and
flare gun that
characters look
pounds down enemies
consistent
or some
across, like,
spoilery stuff later
the
on.
whole
There
game.
is some
I
phenomenal
love how he's like,
design
oh, but
here,
that's
and
not
it's
a
Bethesda's
problem if
incredible
the NPCs
environmental
don't
work
look
that
good.
also
Yeah.
shines. Even when at times the location isn't on the best looking planet,
That's not
it's
good.
the habitats that almost always look incredible, lived in, dirty, seamy, like someone said, hey, let's build a lab on a moon, and someone else probably said, but they did it anyway. And then after eating the last
Okay,
raspberry, they
that
all
doesn't
left,
make
and that's what you end up
sense, but-
finding. It's the lived-in feel that Beth
Really?
nailed. They also nailed the scary parts. I didn't expect to say
What?
this in a review. I didn't expect to see this in Starfield. But as you continue to explore and introduce to a number and a different manner of aliens, there are some downright creepy moments. This was
Alright, I
surprising to
don't
me.
believe
Lights
that
flickering
off
in and
the
out
rip.
as you explore some research facility on the
I
innocent and backward
don't.
planet trying to move.
It's a Bethesda game. They never did shit that made me go like, ooh. You know, like they have like certain set pieces and shit that's like interesting to investigate. So, oh, this is creepy. Oh, damn, this is fucked up to happen. Like, what? Nah, okay.
Move forward
This
through a
fool is
quest, and it's
cappy.
incredibly tense. I noticed a couple mines that appeared a little bit samey after my hours of exploration, but it's nothing different than we haven't seen in a lot of other space games. One place where Starfield hit the mark was performance. Well above 60 at 4K native Ultra on the 4090 with 80s and above depending on using FSR2 or not. And you run into a low detail texture more than once, but 1080 Ti's and up are going to see performance that's a good deal higher than I actually expected in this game. DLSS is missing so far, and cities can take a hit if you have the population setting up, but since it looks like a lot of inbreeding was going there with the citizenry, I would say you could probably turn that down and not really have a negative. Also, the game has an issue with hardware
It's like like the the game
options.
company told
Something
them
that
that,
seems
like,
to
to
have
say
been
that.
noticed during the trailers.
Yeah,
the
we
game
made
released,
the
there was a little bit of a
NPC
stutter
shitty
in a
on
lot of those
purpose,
trailers.
so
In game with
make
current
sure you
i7
tell
and
them that's not a
4090,
big
most
deal,
importantly,
really, yeah.
the newest NVIDIA driver, by the way,
I
which
know,
5 to
dude.
10 FPS all by itself, it actually is very steady. The
Why
console is
can't
also
Bethesda
incredibly
ever
steady,
be
and perhaps we can
consistent?
hold out for a
Ever,
possible unlocked FPS setting in the future.
Like,
Well, the game has
stop.
a
We
number
need
of
to
graphical
stop
settings
giving
on
them
PC. I
passes
can
like
tell you,
life
ambient
gives Phil
occlusion and direct
passes,
lighting and
yo.
shadows can
Like,
be turned
Bethesda
down,
fucking
set down from
sucks.
ultra to get some
They actually
FPS
need
back
to
without
feel
really
that shit
sacrificing
fucking
any kind of
hard.
polish. It can actually be quite difficult to even see that setting in the adjustment.
The-
but
all
getting
this
3 to 4
game
FPS back
confirms
is
is that
well
they
worth
could
it.
just do
One
some
problem I
mid-ass
did run
shit,
into
bro,
a number
it'd
of
be
times was
okay,
going into
yeah.
places where the game's fog and lighting systems resulted in some seriously flat lighting and foggy looks to everything. Now, this is an artistic decision, and it's not unknown for Bethesda to have some color filtering going on. For example, we have a lot of mods that remove those. I support it as an artistic design, but it looks like a major city with 100% air hazard warning sometimes. It looks like a fine layer of emphysema is just rusted onto everything, like an apartment you rent from someone who smoked and the walls were painted white, but still have that dusky yellow look. I admit, I fought with the
This
proper
game
lighting
looks so
settings for
fucking
quite a
average,
while
bro.
to sort of try to get it right. You may even notice
That's
some
an
of that in the
understatement,
footage.
bro.
Now, when it comes to bugs for performance, I had a couple minor ones, a couple stuck NPCs, and that's it. The time creating it, the delays in releasing it, obviously smoothed over the experiences that we all remember from their prior titles. It's not absent of problems. It's just
Why? Why is it still okay? Why are you still giving Bethesda a pass for any bugs, bro? Literally, Bethesda just, literally, they could just shit, bro. They could shit on a plate, bro, and put cockroaches in it, and motherfuckers will fucking eat it, dude. Like, what the fuck? Stop making it okay for Bethesda to just make buggy fucking games. It's not fucking cute anymore. It's not charming, bro. It's fucking annoying.
Just that the number in my playthrough was dramatically smaller.
Oh, I had
than
8
many other
bugs!
open
They're
world
probably
games, and
annoying as
certainly
shit. Annoying
infinitesimally smaller
Bethesda.
than their prior games. Let's talk about the audio presentation, though. First up is music, and this is easily my favorite soundtrack of the year, bar none. At some points, 2001: A Space Odyssey. At other points, Skyrim, filtered through some kind of tilted
I heard
feature
Imagine
filter,
Dragons
and even
did the
more
fucking
times when the game's
soundtrack.
incredible understanding
Wait,
of the
Imagine
themes that
Dragons
made
did the
Star
soundtrack
Wars
for
so
this?
epic.
Yeah.
It is absolutely a masterpiece. Almost
Or a
dropping
few
to silence,
songs.
then a harp or xylophone comes in. It makes the soundtrack just feel iconic and
They
classic.
suck.
Especially true are the almost hypnotic silences, and then horns kick in and it fades back to a harp and strings playing behind it like the stars in the sky traveling behind a moon. The best soundtracks are additive.
Yo, what's
pieces
up,
that
Leo?
resonate with the player and the
Seems like
locations,
DSP just
form-fitting
dropped
like they're
1K
needed
into
in the same way a
WWE.
helmet is in deep
Would be
space.
correct to believe
Honestly,
that his
that's a
parents
soundtrack.
still give
Here.
him an allowance.
Also,
No, they don't.
Sound work. It's
Phil just he
impressive.
actually
It
makes
just
that much
keeps
money a
getting
month.
better. It's a step
yeah.
up from anything Bethesda has done.
That's why he
Especially
goes so
the poor sound
hardcore
samples
about
we've
like
seen
tips.
in some of their special edition
You know,
versions.
it's
of Skyrim.
Phil.
First, the actual
So
final
Phil,
mix is
he's
well thought
a
out and filters
fucking
in effects
bad
depending on the
addict,
environments,
right?
helmets, lack of
But
atmosphere
he's
on the planet,
conscious
so forth.
enough to
The
know that
golf
he
bump
has
of
to
a gun
pay
on
his
one moon
bills
turns
and
into a
shit
damn
like
slow
that.
motion chainsaw
So
in a desert
his
planet.
main
But it's the
YouTube check,
distant effects that deserve
he uses
very
that
high
to
praise.
pay
Far
all
off
his
blasts from
bills.
enemies fighting it out in
And
a
after
deserted
his bills,
laboratory
he's
can be
left
heard
with like
floating across
$1,000
the
or
hilltops in a confusing
$2,000.
array of
Like the
loading
tips
thumps,
are
and then
just
when you
his
press
fuck
over the high
around money.
end spectrum
It's
starts
pure
up,
and simple.
the laser burning, the smaller
You
calibers,
know what I mean? Like
and
he
they
doesn't
mix
know.
in
His parents
seamlessly
don't
back
help him.
into the
His
actual
parents
total
help him get
frequency
married
range,
and shit
no
like
longer
that.
getting absorbed.
But they don't like give him
Phenomenal
an
sound.
allowance. They don't
Also, when
tip
landing
him.
an
They don't
engine
do
that
shit
wide
like
of the
that.
thrusters as they
No.
get close to the ground is
Like
just
just Phil,
captivating.
he makes
I can listen
like
to that on replay.
that much
Or when
money
you
a
boost away from the
month.
planet,
That his
bang
bills
on
are
low
just
thunder that
paid.
then collapses
All the
and builds
tips,
and
bro.
collapses
It's
again,
just him
and then
making
there's
sure
sharp
he's
edge
able to have
crack as
fun
it starts
during
to
the
fly
month.
away. Awesome.
Yeah.
When it comes to the voices, listen, while the writing from any of the characters just didn't
So yeah,
engage
no,
me,
he
I can't
doesn't
say
get
they
an
weren't
allowance from
interesting
his
in some way.
parents, dude.
But I
I
did
don't
find the
think he
major
does.
party members to be a bit hit and miss, with a couple having unique backstories and mini missions I found interesting, and others turned out to just feel like portable carry bags, where I offloaded my stuff with a passing, "Oh yeah, thanks for carrying this." When it comes to their voice delivery work, it's fine, but it is something that you should sort of expect from Bethesda. It's their
Alright,
kind
I'm
of lines,
done.
their kind of delivery.
This guy's just like, alright, yeah, this sucks, but it's Bethesda. You know, it's just like, bro, I thought we were done giving Bethesda just a free pass for being mediocre, like, when Fallout 76 happened. You know, like, it's not really cute anymore that they release legitly, like, half-ass made fucking games, bro. Oh, but it's cute. It's cute. Their half-ass game is cute. The way they do it is very whimsical and cute, you know? It's annoying sometimes. Alright. We're moving on to...
Yeah, because honestly, that review was just boring.
I told you it was bad, bro. You could tell he's sucking cock. That's why I like,
Yes.
go see DSP emergency vlogs.
channel and says you can't monetize.
All right, let's go back. Hold on.
These are
We
the
got-
Save My House ones, I think, bro. I think. I could be wrong. These were 5 years ago.
Any videos anymore on DSP Gaming. So what does that mean? That means literally
We're gonna
no
watch
ads.
one of these. I'm gonna go
No
to
ads
bed.
on DSP Gaming. Okay, I can't
Yeah,
put any
work in
ads
the
on
morning.
DSP Gaming right now. So literally any video you watch on DSP Gaming has no advertisements unless a third party claims the video, and that means I went from making some money every day to zero. Literally
Bro,
today, zero.
He's so much more energetic. Like with the bag. This is like 5 years ago.
All right, this sucks.
This sucks.
Okay,
This
this
sucks.
sucks.
He
And
used to say that all the time.
the bottom line is
And
that
the bottom
sucks.
line. And he kept
I
saying the
can't
bottom
find
line
another
is
network.
this.
Number one,
Yeah.
I doubt another network would take
Like
me.
a
And number two, another
wrestler.
network cannot partner me unless the channel shows is valid for being monetized, which means I need to get the ads re-enabled on the channel. I don't know if I can. I don't know. So what I've done, there's an appeal form, and I filled out the appeal form and said, listen, I don't think that you guys disabled this for invalid click activity. You couldn't have because it was active until I delinked from Curse. What I think happened was there's this invalid AdSense account
yeah.
associated with the channel.
This one is AdSense. Is this when his AdSense account got banned? Bro, I can't remember. All this shit starts to blend together.
Back in the day, when he first had AdSense, he got that banned a long time ago for
Yeah.
fraudulent activity. That was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, this is the second one he's on, right?
Yeah, this was the second one, and apparently he never had his AdSense removed when he made a second one.
All right.
I don't
so
want
he's
that
just sitting
AdSense
here
account.
fucking
I have a working one over here
lying,
that I
being
want to
weirdo.
associate with the channel, right? And I want to do that, but there's no way to do that. The channel just says not valid for monetization because of invalid click activity, and there's no way to
Because
fix
it
that.
is.
So I filled out this form
No,
explaining
because
that and
they
submitted
banned
it.
your ass.
I don't know if that's going to have any success. I have
Bro, I
also
miss this more
made
frantic,
an email to
panicking
YouTube
DSP.
creator support explaining the situation, and I sent that off. Here's the major problems. All right.
The leaning
Here's the
is
major problem.
way more pronounced.
Number one, YouTube probably will not respond in a timely manner because it's the weekend, and I don't think they even have people who respond to this kind of stuff on the weekends. They very much have this kind of 9 to 5
No,
Monday to
but
Friday mentality.
They do, though.
Even though for emergencies, maybe
Well,
they'll
it
have
depends
some, but I
on
don't know if
certain
anyone's
things,
going to
though.
review this
I think it
case
was
and
like
respond
back when
over the
they did
weekend.
like
That's
the
number one.
weekends, they would barely get a
two,
hold of you.
What do I do? Now, let's say, for example, DSP Gaming can never be monetized again, and it's nothing I did wrong. There's no actual invalid
I
click
didn't get it
activity.
wrong.
It's just there's a nonsense that they say on there when something goes wrong, I guess. What do I do? Right? Like I told you guys, I rely on YouTube ad revenue to pay my bill. I cannot...
See, he just said it there. He said it all the time back in the day. Literally, whatever he gets once a month from YouTube, Patreon, all that shit, that's the money he actually uses to pay his bills, and he's left with a little money afterwards. He likes using the tips, the fucking gamble, because it makes him feel responsible, bro. Like, this is just fuck around money. This money doesn't exist. You know, like, he uses it for DoorDash and to just fuck off and shit, dude. Alright? So, like, his bills are paid, and he has money left in his pocket, and he still fucking sits here and begs
Cries
and...
poor.
Yep. It's fucking really disgusting, dude.
Continue to afford what I do.
It's a
if I don't
crackhead.
have
He's the
YouTube ad
most
revenue.
successful
I mean,
meth head
real talk,
in human
I
history.
think last month,
Like, people still give
I
him
brought
money, even
in
though he's obviously
more on
smoking
Twitch
crack
than
in front of your
YouTube,
face.
but not by
yeah.
much. You know what I mean? Like, I brought in maybe 25% more income on Twitch than I did on YouTube.
He didn't tell you a number.
But I still have a giant chunk of my income was YouTube ad revenue.
He's so fucking frantic. What the fuck?
All right. So that being said, I don't know what to do. You know, because I need to monetize my YouTube videos, and I don't know how. Like, I mean, there's other options. Number one, I could create a new YouTube channel, and I could start uploading videos there, push everyone to the new YouTube channel, and then enable that YouTube channel with my working AdSense account. But you know what's going to happen? It's going to be like pulling fucking teeth, getting people to go from the old DSP Gaming YouTube channel to the new YouTube channel. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to get people to go from one to the other. It is. It's just going to be a total nightmare. Okay.
It's gonna be a total nightmare to ask my viewers that actually like me or whatever to just go wherever I am. Like, what the fuck, Phil? If people like you or whatever, they like what you're doing, they're gonna just go there. You just need to just say, hey, this is what's happening. You know, people who don't care, they're not gonna fucking do it regardless. So, like, I'm gonna push everybody over there. He's gonna force you. Gonna force everybody into the communist.
And by the way, I don't know where the mods are, but I see a bunch of trolls in the stream chat who I'm not gonna get rid of.
Where are my mods?
My mods.
Hold on a second. Let me take care of this quickly.
Banned.
There we go.
Forever. He doesn't want to let go of those dead subs.
Yeah, I don't know where the mods are today. I still literally don't see a single mod, so...
You don't pay him! He's saying that shit like they should have clocked in when he clocked in. Like, bitch, you don't even fucking pay your mods, homie. Okay? I'm sorry, you're not paying your mods. You look really retarded going, where's my mods? Hunter, where's my mods? I need somebody to help me. Like, bro, you don't even pay them, bro. What the fuck? They're not on salary. Shit.
So,
handle that shit like a big boy.
I know, see, now people are spreading misinformation. Phil's AdSense got deactivated. No, the AdSense that I had was never activated. The AdSense that I had on DSP Gaming was never valid. It was never working. I had to make a dummy AdSense account on that channel so that I could partner it with Curse, and I never really activated it or never ran an ad. There was no ad revenue owed to that account or anything. It's not that it got you know, your account was banned or whatever. It's just, I think because they saw that, they said, oh, this is just a dummy account or an extra account. They froze the account, and because of that, now the channel can't get ads, which is stupid. If there's an invalid account associated with a channel, they should let you disassociate, like, click, oh, unlink it here. Link a valid account by clicking here. They don't do that. It just says, oh, because you have the invalid account, now you can't put ads on your videos, period, which is stupid. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all, right? Okay.
Grab kill him.
Really dumb.
As soon as y'all
so, the bottom line is, I don't know
doing
what to do.
Everything I ask
what I'm
you
thinking.
fuckers to do.
There's a few
I'll
options
pass out YouTube
Number
checks,
one, make a totally new YouTube channel.
Checks.
All right. Over the weekend, I'll have to think about what it's going to be.
You get a dollar.
Make a new
You
YouTube
get a
channel,
dollar.
right?
You got a
Brand
dollar.
new content, new stuff.
Maybe 10.
Make videos for DSP Gaming saying no more new content over here. This is an archive. Come to the new channel. Once the channel hits enough subs and enough followers, right? Link it to my AdSense account so I can monetize it. And then
throw me $100 and I'll do it for you.
And then
here's the thing, guys. I got paid.
That I can get enough people to migrate from DSP Gaming over to this new YouTube
channel.
I'll
just handle it. I'll call him a piece of shit.
Okay, that's one scenario, but I've done this before, and it is a fucking nightmare to do it. It's an absolute nightmare to get people to go from one YouTube channel to another. Okay, it's just a nightmare. It's terrible, and I don't know.
Well, no, remember
what
last night,
3-4 months to realize that I'm on a new YouTube channel, right? And I don't know. I don't know what to do.
On accident.
Okay, I just don't know what to do. That's number one. Number two, another option I could do is just say screw
and then
it.
one
I'm
other
just not going to
person's
monetize
like,
my gameplay videos on YouTube anymore.
On your channel.
All right, and go all in on Twitch. All right, now that would suck because, like I told
You're
you
my
guys,
channel
I
long enough. I
people
recognize you. I give you
who have supported me over the years on YouTube. It's the YouTube audience that
so
made me.
Everybody
and
eventually
gave me my
will
internet
get
notoriety
it.
and allow me to do this for a living because they're the ones for 10 years have been watching my stuff, right?
I don't just give them out willy nilly, but I do give them out willy nilly.
You know, it sucks because if I just do Twitch, let's say I just play games on Twitch and I leave archives on Twitch and I just let that go. Number one, I'm probably not going to make any money on the archives. The archives only have like one ad break that play. And like I said, ad revenue on Twitch is terrible, absolutely terrible compared to YouTube. So I know just by default, I know
Yeah, you're right,
that
Leo.
it's not going to be anything significant.
Phil
right?
does
Number
hate
two,
us
I'm gonna have
because
to
we're
rely solely on
smart
you
and
guys
we're
on
able
streams
to.
be
We're
incredibly
the
supportive.
one
What I mean by
kind
that
of
is
like force in
say
the
goodbye to
universe
streams where
that could put
I
cracks in
know
his narrative
that
and all
things
that
aren't gonna
shit.
go
And
well.
he's very
Like,
paranoid.
If I'm playing a game that I know is slow and
paranoid
people don't come out
of
and support me,
his
and then I
other
can't play that
whales
game.
seeing
I have
our
to be doing stuff
content and
constantly where
catching
people are
onto his
entertained to the point where
lies,
they're
all
going
that.
to be
That's
supportive
why
on
he
the
has
stream
to
so I
keep
can
his
make money. I
narrative
can't
like
have
focus on
unprofitable
me
streams
and
anymore.
only
You know what I mean?
me. Don't watch detractors.
And that
Don't
sucks
watch
because I like doing a
Keemstar.
variety
Like,
of content.
just
I like
watch
being able to do the
me
big
and
AAA
my
releases,
content.
but also
You
the
know what I'm
little
saying?
other
That's what
games that
Phil
maybe
does.
aren't as popular, or going
He's
back to
afraid
retro
anybody
playthroughs
sees the truth
instead of always
for
worrying about
1
what's the hot new
second.
game,
It
right?
gets
Everyone
the
right now
gears
saying
turning
everyone's
in
going
their
to try
head.
out the new version
Yeah.
of No Man's Sky.
And they'll see
so
how
Phil
much
should
of a
do
piece
that.
of shit
Everyone's
he
playing
is.
Fortnite, so Phil should do that. I don't want to do that. I want to be the guy who can control his content and do what he wants to do and have fun doing it. But, you know, if I need to make up a giant chunk of money that I'm not going to be making on YouTube anymore, I have to make changes. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't want to become the bandwagon guy.
TJ,
I don't
shit
wanna
pops
do
off
that.
sometimes.
You know what I mean?
Dude, there's some mods on here that, like, they came in here trying
I'm
to
just
troll
very,
or,
very
like, have an argument. We end up
nervous.
having a discussion.
So
you know, I'm
number
on.
one, make a totally new YouTube
So,
channel, monetize
I'm
that
all
channel,
about having
and put all my videos
discussions
going
and
forward on that channel,
arguments and,
but then trying to
you know,
convince my
shit
viewer
like
base
that.
on
So if
DSP
people
Gaming
wanna
after
come
8
here
years
trying
that
to,
they need to
like,
move over, which is
talk
going to
shit
be
like that
very, very
fool,
difficult.
like,
Real talk.
what happened
Number two,
last
just
night? I
giving
don't
up
even
on
remember,
YouTube
dude. This fool's
and making
such
any
an
money on
NPC.
YouTube.
He was never in
And
my
instead,
streams ever.
But
he's
instead
like,
of that,
oh
just
yeah,
focusing solely on Twitch and
how can
seeing
you
what
complain
happens, but I don't know
about
what's
Phil
gonna
when
happen.
you're
I really don't know
complaining
what's
like
gonna
Phil
happen
does?
if
And
I'm
it's like,
solely relying
what?
only on Twitch. And the thing is, I don't like
because I
putting all my
said
eggs in one
something,
basket.
like I was
I've done it
talking
before,
shit.
and you see
Someone
what happened
beat
when I
me
have all
when
my
I was
eggs in one
playing Street
basket for
Fighter.
YouTube.
I don't
right? And
bitch all
moments that
day,
could
you
go
know,
wrong.
and I
I
had to
don't
like
like that.
come
I
at
like
that
having
guy.
it as a
Someone actually
diversified deal.
banned him on accident. but
So I don't know what to do.
Shit happens here sometimes.
I don't know what to do.
One person got doxxed, bro,
And-
but usually I handle it all myself, you know.
You know? It just, this really sucks. Because I've done nothing wrong, you know? I didn't lose my partnership with Curse because I did anything wrong. It had nothing to do with that.
I just
my
asked, if
channel
you're a
not being
mod,
able to be monetized, I didn't do anything
don't
wrong. 'Cause
just
if I did
go
something
like
wrong, I wouldn't have had
banning
ads
and
with Curse.
timing out
It's some
people
weird
all
shit going on behind the
willy-nilly.
scenes, right?
You know, I don't
That's
need
screwed up.
protecting like
And
that.
I don't see any way to fix it. I'm
always
solely
down to
relying
like
on YouTube
discuss
finding a way
anything with anyone
to
if they're
maybe
disagreeing with me
approve
and
the
shit like
appeal,
that. Like I'm
or,
not
you know,
like
I don't know.
thin-skinned and
I don't know
shit,
what's gonna
you know?
happen.
But if they
I don't
come
know.
in here like
I
an
don't know what's gonna
autistic
happen.
4-year-old
And of
with
course,
some
what's going to happen
4-year-old
now?
arguments or
Because I
something,
revealed this
yeah.
to you guys, which I did not want to do, but I had to.
Y'all
because
see
now I'm
me
in a
ban a
dilemma.
few
I don't know
people,
what to do.
and it's been funny.
Is people will speculate and make
like
up
when
shit.
me and Jaha
And you can
banned
do that as
one
much as you
fool.
want,
That
guys.
shit was
Seriously.
hilarious. That's my
Okay?
favorite banning.
You can do whatever you want. And say whatever
Like
you
some
want.
fool
But the bottom
in my
line
chat
is that
when
this
Jaha
was
was
a
hanging out
situation
with me.
where
He tried
this
talking
negative stuff
shit
is
to
happening
me
and I
and
didn't create it.
Jaha.
You know, I've been very
And
positive with my
Jaha,
content
like,
recently.
sat
I've
here,
been doing
like, cooked
great
on
stuff.
his
People
ass,
like my
bro.
stuff. It's not like, oh,
Then I
Phil did
slapped him
something
in the
wrong,
face and
and now
fucking
he's
banned
being
him.
punished for it. It's nothing like that at all. And this is what I mean. Like, this
Yo, I
really
was like,
sucks.
get that
All the
ass
situations I've
fucking
been in
banned, bro.
recently,
Literally, this is the best banning, dude. This is the funniest banning, bro. Because he literally was trying to talk shit to Jaha and me, bro. And look, I look at Jaha and I'm like, bro, should we embarrass this fucker as we fucking like drag him out the Bacon Social Club? And Jaha is like, yeah, let's cook his ass. And me and Jaha sat here, bro, bouncing insults off each other on this fucking stupid bitch. And bro, me and Jaha, bro, I slapped this dude. Jaha fucking punched him in the throat and we threw him out the Bacon Social Club. And I remember, I was like, bro, how embarrassing is it to get banned by a fucking legend, dude, in the Vortex, you stupid ass fucker.
It's not a
Get that ass
situation where Phil
banned.
did something
It's
wrong.
my favorite banning I ever
fess
did.
up. You know, when
I was so
Twitch, I
toxic.
insult some guy on
Jaha
stream
was too.
for his physical appearance, which
We
I should
straight
do.
up tag teamed
Okay,
that
I
fucker,
did something
dude.
wrong. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take the punishment for that because I did it. You know, that's something that I lost my cool, and I did something wrong. This is a situation.
I'm telling you, be careful. If I
once
ban
again,
you, bro,
I've done absolutely
you're gonna be
nothing
feeling
wrong whatsoever.
stupid because I don't just
and
ban
I'm getting
people
punished
for
like I did. You know?
hurting my
And
feelings.
again, now I'm reliant on YouTube.
I'll
to
ban
look at
you
this
actually
situation
sitting here
and say,
looking
oh,
like
well,
a
this is
dumb
extenuating
autistic little
circumstances.
stupid
You know, he
fuck,
doesn't want to
dude.
enable the AdSense
Yeah.
account that's linked to DSP Gaming. He has a new valid one that he wants to link with it. We need to basically unsuspend the channel so he can delink and relink the proper thing. And I don't know if they're going to do that. They may just look at it and say, oh, well, our automated system says this and it's done. In which case, now what do I do? Do I make a new channel on YouTube and keep
I wish
try
I could
that?
find that
'Cause by the way,
clip.
if you guys aren't aware, in order to
I
monetize a
should
new
have
channel,
clipped it. That shit was
it's
actually
not just
funny.
instantly anymore, okay? It's not instant. Oh, okay, your channel gets ads on it. What I'd have to do is create this new channel. I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, the bottom line is, if I start uploading all of my gameplay, all right, to this new channel, within a couple days, I'll probably get the 4,000 watch hours I need, and then I'll be able to monetize the channel. But even then, like I said, what if I end up making half or less than half, or even less than that of what I
Was
used
it
to make?
4,000 hours of watch time you needed?
Yeah, that was back in that time.
No, even for me to get monetized, I think, like, fuck, I don't even remember anymore. You needed 1,000 subs. Yeah, you needed like 5,000 hours of watch time, I think, dude.
It was 5, and then later on, it went down. Now it went down to 3,000.
That's baby numbers,
and
bro.
now it's 5 and then 500.
That's baby numbers. You're just trying to hand out monetization to anyone. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That actually is sick. Like, anyone could really, like, sit here and, like, hopefully make some money, yeah?
Like, I fucking got lucky, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it happened, oh, hey, you just need 500 subscribers, and then 3,000, like, God damn it.
Bro, I sat here grinding for those 5,000 watch hours. Like, that shit felt impossible. I will never forget it. It's like, damn, bro. I appreciate all you guys are, like, I remember so many fuckers on my channel so vividly. It's like, I remember my first 100. I remember my first, like, 500. And I remember, like, my first, like, 900. And then that first, like, 1,000. I remember my first 2K. And I remember my first, like, few, like, memberships and shit. Like, damn, bro. It's been a crazy little autistic journey. I lost so many brain cells over the last, like, almost 2 years, dude.
On DSP Gaming, because the thing is, and this is what you guys don't realize, this is another big problem, okay, guys? DSP Gaming makes money based on the fact that it's a legacy channel. It's been running for 8 years, okay? The money that I bring out on DSP Gaming is very rarely on the new videos
you did
that
say
I put out
that,
on the
I
channel,
remember.
even though in some cases it is. For example,
yeah, because I was like bitching about something about the game, right?
Or God of War.
And this fool's sitting here like, oh yeah,
did bring in some good
you're
money
bitching
for
about
okay?
Phil complaining. You're complaining too, and it's like the fuck,
money that I
bitch,
make
you
on
ain't
YouTube
never
is based on
complain about a
DSP Gaming
game.
having
I don't sit here all
40,000
day
videos
complaining
on it.
about games.
So at any moment,
and
people
like
go back
literally
and watching those
trashing
old playthroughs,
my
and I make money
opponents
on them.
and
In
shit,
fact,
dude. Like,
the vast majority of money that I make in
he
a
was
day on
literally
DSP
trying to
Gaming is on the
compare
old
me to
videos,
Phil
not
because
on
I
the new
cuss a
ones,
lot.
okay? So
and I
literally,
drink,
what's
yeah.
happening is a revenue stream has now been
Like, a
cut
lot
out
of
and
people don't
stolen
like
from
that
me,
I, like,
and I've done nothing
drink,
wrong. I
and
didn't
I
do anything to
smoke
lose
and
it.
do drugs.
You know what I mean? Like nothing was
I'm
done
fucking
wrong.
chewing
I've
Maria.
been
She was
completely
so
screwed over
apparent
here
from day
by an
one.
automated system.
My
that
first
doesn't
logo,
work. I mean, it's so stupid.
some
Why
black
last
guy
year
smoking
did
some
I have to create
fucking
a dummy
joint.
AdSense
Yeah,
account in order to
like-
even get a partnership with Kirk? Doesn't even make sense, right? It
Fucking
literally makes no
weirdos.
fucking sense that I had to do that.
It's like, yeah, I don't see her like complain all day.
Now,
dude.
because
like,
of that,
I'm not that mentally ill.
and now because their automated system in the last year found something wrong, right? Now that's gone. So I don't know, and I'm totally open to suggestions.
What
I mean, is
set
there
me
ways that
off,
you guys
bro?
think that
Is
I could
this-
bring in
it's
more
that
support on
same,
Twitch? Obviously, please,
like,
guys, if you're a fan of mine,
four-year-old
please spread the word about
argument.
this.
Like, they do it to
Right now, I'm making
Duty,
no
they
money
do
on
it to
YouTube at all.
me.
All right,
You
and
know,
this is
some
terrible.
people
like, right
done
now,
it to
okay,
King
a
Sly.
few days, that's not
They
a
do
big
it
deal.
to a lot of us.
A few
you
weeks,
know?
that's a big
So
deal.
you're
A
just
month, I'm
like
fucked.
Phil.
You see what I
You
mean?
done this
Like, and
thing.
even-
You're
even if I
just
make a
like
new
Phil.
channel,
And
within
I'm
a few
like,
days
bro,
it
you're
gets ads, I
probably,
can
you're
put all my
more
new
like
playthroughs
Phil
up on
just
this
for
channel.
saying that autistic. retarded
all that revenue,
shit,
it's going to be
dude.
a trickle. in
No
the bucket of what I used to
logic.
make
You're
on
not
DSP
even trying to
gaming,
really
you know?
fucking criticize
So,
me on anything
this
I've
really
really
stinks.
done.
Like
If I'm
we're-
just
I'm in a
like Phil,
situation where
really
now,
tell me.
what else do
You
I
know,
do?
like,
I
what
don't
did I
even know.
did?
I literally
That's
don't know what
just
to do. I was
like
dreading this. This is the
DSP.
thing, guys. This was the underlying thing
And
that I
I'll
was
try to
dreading for 2
correct
months.
it
I
or
know I've been
whatever,
alluding to
but
it and
really, at
mentioning
the
it
end of the
on and
day,
off on stream and on
I'm
Twitter and
never,
stuff.
ever
I
gonna
was
be
so
like
worried
DSP.
that when the curse partnership
I'm what
ended, that this
DSP
exact
wishes
situation
he
would happen,
was.
that some bullshit
You
would
know?
happen with the automation of the ads on YouTube, that it would screw him over DSP Gaming, and it's exactly as I
someone
suspected
ended up
happened.
banning
And
that
the problem
guy.
is there
Or
was
they
no way to
timed
tell
him
that that was
out.
going to
I didn't
happen.
even
There was
mean for
actually
that to
no
happen. That
way
shit was funny.
for me to tell that that situation would happen until I was delinked from Curse. Okay? So this sucks, you know? What do I do? Okay? What do I do?
Tesla, well,
to
it's
keep
like a
moving
new
forward?
dude to
I mean,
my
thank
channel.
God at least it wasn't Twitch that I lost, because at least
You
now,
know,
daily,
like I say, I'm not weird, but I have not a photographic memory, but I do have a really, really good memory. And a lot of people that come in my chat, if you're in my chat for more than, let's say, 3 streams, I end up kind of recognizing you and shit. And after a while, I give you a tool wrench. So if like you're brand new, you're sitting here talking some weird shit, I don't pay attention to it, but it's like that weird shit. You're just like Phil. It's like, bro, you're from Reddit or some shit.
I can
Go
still
fuck yourself.
have,
I'm gonna clown you and shit like that. I'm not gonna
I
ban
can
you.
still have
But you
a way
got
to share my
fucking
gameplay
timed
with you
out
to
by
bring in revenue on a
somebody.
daily basis.
Because
Right?
they
Twitch
saw
streams have been
autistic
great.
fucking
But like I
sounded,
said,
yeah.
this month in particular, the Twitch streaming has been really good. You guys have been very supportive, so thank you for that. But now I'm gonna lose all my YouTube revenue. I mean, see what I mean? It's like every time.
Oh
There's
yeah,
positive
there's a
in my
storm.
life,
Yo,
a
there's
big,
a
nasty
sandstorm
negative
outside.
comes out of nowhere and negates it. Last year,
It's a haboob outside. The fuck?
I had a very, very rough
Wait,
year,
hold on.
but I started. I got out of the YouTube.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute this
Adpocalypse
shit. I'm
nonsense.
gonna see if you guys can fucking hear this shit. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't even know if y'all can hear that, dude. It's like a fucking haboob outside, dude. Holy fuck. It's our first haboob. Let's go. It's fall, baby. That's how you know it's fall in Arizona. We get giant sandstorms and it's like windy and cool outside. It ain't fucking scorching hot no more, yeah? We're getting there,
By
bro.
becoming focused on being a live streamer, right?
I'm fucking
and I focused
hyped.
on being a live streamer, and that was fine. I had no problems doing that. Then back taxes hit me from the state of Washington because my tax attorney didn't do my taxes correct for years. So finally, it took me almost a year. I just got out of that situation last month, and now this. And it's like, what the fuck?
Ruthless
You guys
about to
see?
hit your ass, too.
You guys see,
Oh,
I'm at my
shit.
wit's end. I don't know what to do anymore. This
Close
is
your
ridiculous.
doors and windows, bro.
I can't not work. Like, people, go get another job. That's not going to work. Any other job that I get will pay me less than what I do on the internet. It's true. You know? And, I appeal to you guys on a daily basis. Right?
Tesla,
And you guys
yeah,
know my
dude, in
situation. You guys have been
Arizona, we
incredibly
get 'em every
supportive. Here on
year.
streams with cheer subs and
We
tips,
get, like,
people have been
2
pledging
or
to
3
Patreon more
haboobs a
recently, which is
year.
great. You guys
Around,
help
like,
me out,
August,
but,
September.
I mean, we're talking
Right before the
a
rains
lot
kind
of
of
money a
hit
month
for a
now
second,
that it looks like
and
I'm
then,
not going to be
like,
getting from YouTube.
you
and
know,
I don't know what to do.
it's fall,
I'm totally.
and it gets all cold and shit in Arizona.
I just don't know what to do.
That's why I'm hyped, bro. This is the first, like, sandstorm we've gotten in, like
know?
yeah, a year. It's that time of year.
This is just terrible.
John Cena, it is. Like, it is, dude. It is. Like, imagine Tatooine with, like, fucking skyscrapers and apartment buildings and, like,
This sucks.
you know,
Just-
city
I'm
streets.
devastated. I'm like devastated. I feel. I said this before. I'll say
But
it. I
it's
feel
like
punch
in a
drunk.
desert.
I feel like every single time I think I'm getting ahead and things are getting better, which they are. Think of all the positives that have happened in the last year, right? Became a full-time streamer, focused on that. Streams and gameplay have become incredibly positive, right?
Oh my
Incredibly
God.
positive compared to
Remember, positive equals money.
Bro, this shit sounds eerie as fuck.
It does. Literally, the wind outside.
It's like,
Like, that's what the wind's doing outside.
other stuff going on. Excuse me. Really. Instead of just being
Like a nuclear bomb
YouTuber
went off
making
or
videos
some
like for
shit.
isolation booth style gameplay, instead, you know, I'm doing fun interactive streams. You know, I got to this point where my girlfriend could move in with me, which is amazing to have her here supporting me and everything. It's a really great feeling. And then the fact that
Look at his
things have been
hair.
going really good on stream.
Yo, this is one thing to notice. This is a few years ago. Literally, soak this in. This is a few fucking years ago, bro. And his hairline is like half an inch forward. His hairline literally went like half an inch fucking back in 4 fucking years, dude.
This year, my stream
It's
presence has
amazing.
been increasing.
It is.
People are liking the interactivity that I'm doing, right?
The beard never
In general,
changed
I've
though.
had
It
more
just got
views on
grayer.
streams than ever
It's
before.
still all
The channel is
patchy.
growing. Is it super duper exponential growth? No, but it is growing. Like I said, this month of July, I couldn't believe the amount of support you guys have given me so far this month.
That's money. That literally, bro, he's literally not even talking about like his channel growing in viewers and shit. He's just like, yeah, you guys gave me a lot of money, and I noticed like a lot of viewers were watching my streams this month.
Been
Yeah.
tremendously good. But you know now,
It just hit you ruthless? Oh shit, dude.
what am I gonna do? You know, it's kind of like I hate not seeing a solution or a path. I mean, maybe some freakish thing will happen. And
Yeah,
over the
this is
weekend,
when he was
YouTube will
on
review the
Twitch.
situation and say, okay, the reason that your account can't get ads is because it has an invalid AdSense account on it. You're saying it's a dummy account. We get that. What we're going to do is we'll disassociate your account from that, and then you can link your valid AdSense account, and everything will be okay. All right. But judging with the experiences I've had working with YouTube in the past, I don't think that's going to happen. Real talk in reality. I think they're gonna say,
Elder,
use
bro,
this appeal
nah,
form,
patching
use
your
that appeal
beard
form,
like
and sit
that
around and wait
doesn't
for the
come from
appeals
like
team to
trimming
review
it
the
super
situation
short.
and do this
It's
and that. I
literally
don't
he
think-
has
I
like
really don't think
follicles in his chin
that
that
it's gonna
just
get
don't
resolved.
grow hair there.
I think what's
Yeah.
gonna end up happening
Like
is
he
they're
has
just gonna
low
leave it
T.
stuck,
That's all that
and I
is.
might not be able to get ads on DSP Gaming ever again. And if that's the case,
Yeah.
that's an archive channel. You know what I mean? It's
It's
just gonna
not from
sit there,
trimming it
much like
super-
Dark Side
like,
Phil,
super
my original
short.
channel on YouTube,
Like-
that has about 2.5 years of content. On
If he was actually plucking the hairs, like the hair follicles and shit out right there, we saw him plucking them out and stuff. Yeah, that would make sense. But like, no, this is just like low T, like for sure, bro. You just like, you know?
on it, that's what DSP Gaming will be. It'll just be about a legacy channel, right? You know what I mean? And I think what'll happen, is I'm gonna have to find a way around it. I just don't know what though. What is the way around it? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, this is when he was on Twitch, dude. And he was making buku bucks. But like YouTube, he was still like milking YouTube, like his YouTube channels for extra
Right, well,
money.
Prez Vegeta said, by the way, I'm going to do shout-outs, but Prez
You know,
Vegeta
like
says, but you
before
can
he
get 4,000
went
hours
back
of
to
viewing and 1,000 subs
DSP
in no time.
Gaming
You're
full
right.
time
Well,
and
Prez
shit.
Vegeta, what you don't understand and what I'm trying to get to is that even if I make a whole new channel and I brand it differently, it's not DSP Gaming anymore, it's a new channel, and I upload all my gameplay videos to the new channel, and that channel's fine, I can get ads on it. A lot of the money, in fact, most of the money that I made on DSP Gaming was from the old videos, not from the new stuff that I uploaded. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see
So,
what you mean. Your
in
new
essence,
shit sucks.
even if, let's say, I start playing...
That literally means your new shit sucks, Phil. Everything you did after your old shit has just been sucking balls, bro. What kind of fucking YouTuber, bro, that sits here full time, depends on that money, bro, is like, oh yeah, bro, my old stuff, that's what still makes me money, not my new stuff, not the stuff I'm still uploading, like, come
Grand
on,
Theft Auto
dude.
Vice City, and I upload that exclusively to a new YouTube channel
I need
to
to
get
take it
people
down.
starting to watch and to get the views rolling
I don't
and everything
blame
on that
you.
new channel.
Also, I will be right
Once I
back.
get
Give
ads
me
on that
one moment.
channel,
Oh, take your
okay,
time, bro.
I'm gonna make this much. Versus I used to make this much, a good hearty sandwich, because it was all the layers of content I made for 8 years that were bringing in
A
ad revenue on
party
daily basis. People were
sandwich?
frequently going back and watching the old playthroughs. Now, you went from a sandwich this big to a sandwich like this. You know?
Bro, you literally compared all this free money to sandwiches. Bro, he's so obsessed with food, and he always has been. That shit's funny. Like, literally, he can't help but to compare real life shit to food, dude.
So I'm gonna make 1/10 as
Oh
much
my
as what I
God.
was making, and that's not gonna cut it. You know, that's not gonna cut it. So I don't know what to do. You know. All right, let's do some shout outs, because a lot of you guys have been we're being supportive here, so let's go ahead and read some stuff to you guys. All right, some of your supportive
This
stuff.
This wax is called Trick Cereal. It tastes like
there were a lot of
Starburst,
cheers.
so.
Let's see here. T-Dubs had done a bunch of cheers. Lollipop did a cheer. These were all cheers before I'd started this stream, by the way. Lav did a cheer, then Kate cheered, and Demon DJ resubbed for the 14th month in a row. That douche kid cheered, and then Third Eye the Third cheered. Now, people are being, I hate to say it, people are kind of being very insensitive. Oh, does this mean when you play Grand Theft Auto Vice City you can turn the music on? No. The whole point of me playing Vice City again, as I said, was that people can watch another playthrough of the game that's not hindered by muting or being blocked. Turning on the music will do that. So even if I get ads, it was never about ads. Ever. It was about the playthrough being viewable on YouTube. So in that regard, it's, you know, no, it's not going to help to turn the music on. I can't do that. All right? So just stop. People are kind of being real insensitive right now. It's like, oh, now you can turn the music on. This is good news. Dude, I can't pay my bills because I lost advertisement rights on DSP Gaming. Oh,
he could pay his bills. He could, but he'd have to use the tips, his gambling money. Literally, bro. I'm telling you, he operates like a fucking crackhead, dude.
It's good because now we can have music in in Vice City. Like, way to prove how immature you are, right? To say something like that. I received an anonymous $50 tip from someone. They said, good luck, Phil. I hope this helps. Well, thank you for that. And yes, obviously, essentially, that will help. Because right now, I'm making $0 on YouTube. And it's going to keep going day after day after day.
He wasn't actively uploading to YouTube. This guy was just sitting here soaking up hundreds of thousands of dollars of tips on Twitch, dude.
I hear back from YouTube.
I'm dead.
I don't know how long it's going to be.
Literally, he's just like, bro, fuck, I lost the money I actually used to pay my bills. Holy shit, dude. If you actually step away, like step out the vortex, right? And you look at this fucking video without all the knowledge you know about Phil in the past and currently, it's like he's telling you right now that he uses his YouTube check that he gets every fucking month for his fucking bills. And then he goes to YouTube like a year or two later, right? And he's like, bro, I need it for groceries. I need it for this. I need it for the 2 big bills. But he literally told you that he uses this money for those bills. This shit is awesome. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go!
Hyper Bunny Lover.
This is when he couldn't keep the live stream anymore, bro.
If you're not making money, you can turn on the music. It doesn't matter. Are you deaf? Seriously. I want people to be able to watch what I create, not have blocked out muted videos and blocked videos. Stop right now. I'm not going to put up with it. This is literally the worst possible time for you to be a jerk, okay? Because this is my livelihood at stake. I may lose everything here, and you're being a jerk.
Yo, this guy acting like he gonna live in a cardboard box. I miss these. I fucking miss these. Like, when Phil actually was like, I might lose my house, bro, kind of shit, dude. This shit was so golden. I wish I was making fucking restreams back then, dude. Did I mute it on accident? I did.
Third Eye the Third says, what do they mean invalid click activity? I don't get it. Nothing. Because there is no invalid click activity on DSP Gaming. If there actually were, the channel would have been disabled even when I was with Curse. That's the point I'm making, is it's not. I think what it is a default thing that happens when you have an invalid AdSense account linked to your channel. I think it just defaults to something like that. oh, the default is invalid click activity, so just default it for that reason or whatever. But that's what I mean. Like, I never received notification, nothing. It just, once the cursed partnership was delinked, by default, the channel just said that. Invalid click activity. I'm like, well, how is that possible? 2 seconds ago, the channel was fine. Obviously, it's not possible. It's bullshit.
He can never
So I think
look
it's
in
an
the
automated thing
camera
that happens.
ever when he's like
excuse me.
talking. Ever,
When
bro.
You have an invalid AdSense
Whenever
account linked to your
Phil's
channel.
lying,
Again,
he
there's
never
no
looks in the
process
camera.
by which you can unlink the invalid account and link a good one.
Ever,
it
dude.
just
It's
locks
funny.
your channel and says not valid for monetization. And then there's an appeals form that you can
He
appeal.
does
but the appeals
punctuate
form
his
is for the invalid click
sentences in
activity.
a
So I filled it
lie.
out. And I said,
That's
well,
when
here's
you'll
the
see him
situation.
look in the
I don't think there's
camera.
invalid click activity. I think it's because it's this bad AdSense account. I have a good one, but can you help me here to unsuspend the channel so I could do that? And now I'm waiting for an answer. Toxic Toilet Juice cheers. He says, sucks to hear the bad news. The Lollipop cheered. He says, I hope things get better. You know, I hate seeing a good guy getting fucked by stuff like this. Don't worry that we're with you, no matter what bullshit lies ahead. Hardy Buck says, well, YouTube changed, so you have to change too. It's the only way. Well, I have. That's what I mean. Like, I have changed. In the last year, I've completely changed my content to be more stream-friendly stuff, right?
That's the price.
You see what I mean?
You're gonna have to juggle my balls like basketballs.
I have changed. I'm no longer the guy who just sits on his couch playing games isolated. I've completely changed to be an interactive streamer. And to make my streams much more appealing to a widespread audience, you know, via variety of content, but also just interactivity. And I think, I mean, let's be honest here. I think a lot of people who previously didn't like me have come and watched my streams over the last year and realized, holy crap, you know, this is actually very different from what we had expected to be. Like, we thought Phil was a jerk, and we thought that the stream was going to be 100% toxicity and stuff, and it's not. You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been that at all. It's been a positive, fun experience here on the streams. I have changed. I don't know what I possibly could have done to avoid this, because I didn't do anything wrong. Again, it's not like, oh, Phil did something wrong. I did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
Like Kerr said, they said, sorry, you know, that we, you know, the partnership is going to end, but you've done nothing wrong. We want this to be amicable.
I did everything correct.
Hard feelings on either side, because it's not. You know? So this sucks. Kula just cheered and said DSP. So here you go. Third Eye the Third cheered. He says, it would be easy to migrate your viewers, make a 2-minute video explaining things quickly and efficiently, upload it to DSP Gaming with a clickbait title and thumbnail. The average viewer will migrate. It's going to be 180K, because I'm sure you know a lot of those accounts have to be dead, otherwise you'd have more views. No, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, there's no way a new channel would have 180K subs either. That's nuts. There's no way. I would suspect, if I were to make a new channel on YouTube, okay, for gameplay like DSP Gaming, it would probably get between 15 to 30,000 subs initially, and then it would start to grow more and more.
Could I imagine spending one day with my wife and thinking that's a full funny relationship?
You know what I mean?
So, all right, what do you mean by that? It's like the way you kind of worded that
Lollipop
question.
cheered. He says, yeah. He says, I looked it up. You have to monetize the new channel. You need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, right? Which I would do. I would do it within a week. I would have that. You know what I mean? But again, it's an issue of not making the ad revenue on the old videos. That's gonna screw me over. Okay. Frank the Show cheered. He said you cannot have multiple AdSense accounts.
Maybe I'm retarded, bro. It's just like I can't understand the way you worded that question.
Again, I know that. I'm fully aware of that, Frank the Show. But at the time, the only way to get my channel partnered was to make AdSense accounts. There was no way to partner the channel. So literally, and this is how stupid it is, at the time, last year, that YouTube instituted this new change, there was no way to do it outside of creating multiple AdSense accounts. I'm not kidding. Like, if you had 2-3 channels that you needed to get partnered, there was no way to partner them without creating multiple duplicate AdSense accounts.
No,
and I know that sounds really stupid, but yeah, YouTube basically forced everyone to break their own terms of service in order to get partnered.
No,
I know that
that's
sounds really
a lie.
dumb. That's exactly what they did.
That's actually a fucking lie, but whatever.
I couldn't have one AdSense account at that time associated.
That's a lie! That's actually a fucking lie, bro. His first AdSense account got fucking banned for breaking terms of service. He was telling people to click on the ads, bro.
With more than one channel, you couldn't even do it. Now you can. They changed the system in the last year and a half to fix that. because that was a big oversight on YouTube's part. But at the time, I had to do it this way. I couldn't just be without ads for weeks and weeks while YouTube decided to fix the system. So I had to make dummy AdSense accounts for the channel, and then, you know, for that channel, and then boom.
So wait,
have it linked
if
to
I
Kurt.
spend one day with my wife,
yeah, you're
you
right.
think it's a fulfilling
Is there something wrong
relationship?
according to their terms of service? You can't have multiple
Like,
AdSense
yes and
accounts?
no.
Yes, but
I
it
don't
wasn't my
know,
choice. It
like,
was YouTube's fault. Because
I
YouTube
spent
forced you to
every
make those
single
accounts that
day
weren't even
with
linked
my
to the partner
wife
network, which makes
since
no
like
fucking
the day I
sense.
met her, pretty much. Yeah. We've been together almost like 4 years.
Nick tipped me $1. Says maybe it's time to just upload your gameplay to
Oh
Twitch now.
no!
Well,
Like my wife is literally like my
maybe, but,
female
you know,
clone. She's like the
what's
female.
gonna happen if let's say for
Wolverine.
example, I say,
Love
okay
her
guys,
to
for a
death.
few days.